build on topics, whether conscious or cosmic. It's never nonsense, mega levels are microscopic. It's a Killah Priest project, AD control the rocket. Before we land the plane, many things we engage and explain. The unexplained, without mask. Welcome to the Killah Priest podcast. Killah Priest podcast. Set it off. Set it off. Set it off. Go get it. Go get it. Mama sure raised that boy right. Let him off. He said, nah, I'm not going for it. You don't hit mama like that. That's crazy. Don't do that for me. What the stars say? I don't know. We're going to ask Tiye Phoenix. It's on. Welcome to the Killah Priest Podcraft. We are in the building. It's about to set off. It's about to set off. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. Yo, man, there's so much stuff going on in the world, man. We're going to cover this thing again. We're going to have Tiye Phoenix in the building today. Hey. Oh, man, it's going to be crazy. We got a returning guest also coming. Called me up and said, yo, coming through. I'm pulling up. I said, come on, let's go. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. The Rocketeers are in the building. The Craftsmen are in the building. I'm ready. Oh, I had to get that off because I'm so juiced up off of this M.o.d.
Hey.
Tawa Gin.
Tawa Gin.
Man, Providence.
Yep.
We over there drinking. They said, yo, what y'all doing? They said, Priest and his son, he said, yo, y'all be up there picking out lemons. Like we define the lemon from the tree. I don't want that low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
But the top, I'm going to turn colors a little bit. It's going to turn colors a day. They said the tree of life is in the universe, and the universe is in the tree of life. We are all part of that existing thing. Do you know what? Once they said the top of the tree reaches up to heaven, but for that top of the tree to reach to heaven, the roots have to reach down into hell. So there's a duality to it. Oh, I'm checking on Cornell. What up, man? What's good? We ain't gonna start up. Somebody said Tiye Phoenix is fire. She will be here. Load up. My next hit. All right, man. We're gonna get started, man. It's a beautiful time. It's a beautiful place to be. Shout out to Sophia Stewart. Go hard. You know what I mean? Let me see. Yeah, let's get started. Somebody said Killah Priest Woo Wednesdays. Yes, it's Woo Wednesday and Wisdom Wednesdays also. I'm on fire right now. How you feeling, Salo?
I feel good. You know what I mean? Chilling. I'm doing my thing.
All right, we're gonna get into it. All right, let's start the show, man. Let's start the show. I'm just rolling off the mouth.
Yeah,
rolling off the tongue. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Killah Priest Podcraft. I'm your host, Killah Priest. I ain't sheep from the Middle East. I'm almost there, so prepare, say peace. Running the rocket is none other than ADA Dizzle.
Yeah, what's good? What's good? Welcome back. Brand new platform. Nice and smooth, nice and steady.
Hey.
Just like a black storm.
Yeah.
To my side, none other than Coach Salo Gems.
Song from
You gonna cut his light like that.
Right when I said it was solid.
Miyoshi took your light that time.
Cut my light.
Shout out to Miyoshi though. Yeah, he said, don't take my shine.
Shout out to Miyoshi. Oh yeah, I gotta shout that out too, right? I forgot to do it last. So shout out to hold on, give me like 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Hold on, Salo. You said, how you doing?
Oh yeah. I'm doing good. You know, living life, prospering. You know, chasing what I want. You know what I mean?
All right.
I'm in my element and I'm feeling good. So,
Indeed.
you know, doing my thing. You know what I mean? Doing my thing.
Indeed.
Shout out to everybody in the craft. Shout out to everybody here. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mojito. You know, we doing our thing. We bigging it up. You feel me? So we doing good.
Shout out to Priesthood. You know, Royal Priesthood that's in the building. Everybody that's coming through.
Yep.
Everybody that's watching. Everybody that's in the world today. Man, liberations. We're gonna get into it, man. Man, so much stuff, man. Shout out to Thurston Howell who's here the other day. Crip Jesus too. Before that, we had a lot of no doubt Dro. Man, we touched on and who's that? Dawood, David. And it was another David, right? It was a lot of kings. And everybody who's empowered, be empowered, be inspired. You know what I mean? This is upliftment. We're going into the galaxy today. You know how Tiye Phoenix do it. She take us up into the galaxies, man. We be in the heavens like, oh, damn. Wow. You know what house you in, Priest?
Man.
I am trying to find a house, but she's...
The 5th house.
Exactly. Now, am I in the 5th house?
I mean, looking at the sun sign, yeah, technically that'd be the 5th house because it's
Yeah.
Leo. Leo's the 5th sign.
Okay. Well, I'm the 8th month. How'd that happen?
Because the Gregorian calendar is the 8th month.
Get deep on me now. All right. Well, I'm going to knock on the door before I go into my 5th house. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look through the windows a little bit. See what's in there. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Make sure everything's... No, look, we don't be high, man. We be high on natural stuff. I'm going to let them know that, right?
Yeah. No, you can let them know. I mean, it might look like that, but, you know,
Like,
we're
that
doing
would be
good.
bad for me to get high with, you know what I mean?
Now, how would be too obvious, though? You'd probably be laid back, probably stuttering words, cotton mouth, all that type of stuff. I mean, we're talking clearly, so it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Maybe they probably think something else, but not high, nothing like that. We doing good. We doing good. You know what I mean? I'm actually sipping water right now as we speak.
Hey, we're gonna talk about one thing though. For your elegant drinkers out there, if you ever tried a whiskey, try that Japanese whiskey. It's incredible, elegant, very nice. Apple notes and stuff like that, and you sip it. You don't just put a little ice on it and just take a sip of it, and then wind down that even. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I had it, and it was like, wow, Japanese. We bought a bottle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember, yeah, it was good. It's,
Gotcha.
like I said, that's a grown man drink. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, you sit back by the fireplace, sip a little whiskey. You know what I mean? The kids are sleeping. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about the kids. You know, your wife is probably cleaning the back room. You know, rubbing your shoulder, something. You know what I mean? You're in the big red couch, just sipping and thinking about life. You know what I mean? That's what whiskey's about, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Also a calm and smooth drink. You know.
Gotta be smooth. And then Cecil said he got his little whiskey. Oh, no doubt. Sister's got look. He got his whiskey glass out there. Try to get yourself a spheres. You know, sphere of ice, a real big ice. And you want to pour that on there halfway up there. We had an expert with us. You know what I mean? So just do a little bit of that. Then you go back to your tea, get your water in your system, and you know it's very. If you're gonna indulge a little bit, just take a little bit. I don't condemn anything. It's just like balance. Life is about balance and everything. So just somebody said roll up. Yeah, you can roll up something.
Yeah.
If you're gonna roll up something strong. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you saying?
How you want?
Yo, I'm all about microdosing because the weed
We
is
wanna take
so
the
damn
shrooms.
strong today.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like back, like I told you, back in 2005, I'd be hitting big ass bongs and zongs and just, and it was a feeling.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? That was back in in the chronic days. You know what I mean?
Right.
When they had chronic back in 2000 and all that.
Right.
But today, the weed has like quadrupled, quintupled, times 10. Like you take one hit, and it is like 5 hits from the bong back then. So I had to get rid of the bongs and zongs, and now I'm down to this tiny little bubbler type thing going on. Take one hit of that, I'm good for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how strong this shit is.
Yeah. I'm glad you cautious of that because we didn't. You know, we're not in the future yet to see the after effects on that. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man Lance.
I mean, it's all genetically modified cannabis at this point.
That's not good.
I mean,
That's not good. We want that real raw.
it's not like food though. Like it's okay to have genetically modified cannabis to some degree, not the ones that have pesticides and all that stuff. You know, obviously it's hard to tell with that. It's not like food where food, you want organic food, but with weed, there's kind of no. There's always so much crossbreeding happening with the strains. Like it's already genetically modified as is. So it's like,
why y'all doing that to the plants?
because they want to enhance. Every single company wants to enhance their strain. They want like a stronger strain.
Because people don't want cat. Every time we try to get busy, a cat start bugging out.
I
He be creeping too. He like
I let him
he's
creep.
slow. Yeah. Creep.
I don't want to piss him off yet.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt.
But if he starts to hiss, Fella B says I'm high right now.
Oh, that's
Hey,
good.
man.
That's good. If you
Do
take
it how you
that,
do it.
yeah, exactly,
I mean,
man.
Royal Highness.
Do it how you do it.
Hey, High Priest. Hey, let's keep going. What we got?
I mean, they had an open chakras.
Yeah.
They had the open crown chakra. They were high, the royal highnesses.
That's mycelium.
Mm.
Who knew about? I guess I got another Smurf for you.
Chiefin. The chief was
The
chiefin.
chief. Yeah. Yeah, they did the long pipes too.
Mhm.
You had to reach all the way down there and light it up.
Mm-hmm. Gandalf.
It's so good. This is good right here.
Yeah, I don't hold it.
Buffalo.
I don't hold it in anymore.
Nah.
Back in the day, you could hold
Get
it
older,
in.
man. A little bit more mature.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? You don't have to hold that in. We're not your age.
Huh?
We gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, what we trying to do? We want to be to a level where we can just relax, jump to it, step a little bit. You know what I mean? Just be cool.
Low dose.
Good.
Yeah.
A small hit goes a long way,
They do, huh?
especially when you live right next to Dr. Green Thumbs.
Hey, shout out to Dr. Green. You know what I mean?
Shout out to B.
And
Yeah.
there's nothing soft out here. Nothing soft.
Yeah.
You're out in Cali, you getting gas. They got other places too.
Yeah.
But that Gorilla Glue that was going around.
Oh, yeah, that's very
Killah Priest
popular.
OG.
Yeah.
Plug mine. Killah Priest OG.
Yeah.
And I got one that's overseas.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
People just hit me. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's right.
You know, you already know.
All right.
Priest getting paid in euros.
Euros. Just hit me up. Yo, man. Yo, listen. Somebody said Gravity always my favorite. Oh, okay. Well, you know what's crazy is that we are in OG is red. Good looking, my brothers. Good looking, my sisters. And all the galaxy of humans. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
We are a collective. The universe is calling us to a job. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
We're on a planet that the universe collectively. We on here with plants.
Mm-hmm.
Plants that'll get you high.
Word.
If you know how to treat it right, and it'll give you substance. I like to say substance, and give you all type of nutrition.
Sustenance.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm.
Something about that and devotion. Some when you say devotion, something behind it.
Devotion. Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah, it makes you feel strong.
That
You know what I mean?
that and mother. When you say
Devotion.
mother, it's like, damn, you call it mother. That's why they put mother on nature probably,
Mother Nature.
because nature,
Is matter.
yeah,
And
Mother.
Matter is mother.
mother is matter. Yeah, so you can't say it don't matter.
It's also Matrix.
Well,
According to Sophia.
Sophia, no, it's in the Bible.
Mhm.
So she showed us.
Mm.
I don't remember the scripture. She said that was the Matrix. And remember, he was born again. But I got this. All right, just slow down, priest.
Mm.
Better take your time. Let the rice cook a little bit more. I don't want to take it out too early.
yeah. You know what I mean? And like you said though, the earth is the mother and the sun is the father. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And the sun gives earth life. So I mean, you gotta look at it like that. That's how I look at it.
Give him a ball.
That's a real love relationship right there,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't even know this.
You gotta. I don't want to blow you up. Though. You got a song like that coming.
Yeah, something like that. Something
That's
like
fire.
that. Yeah.
That's fire. Give us a little insight into it.
Mhm.
I heard a little bit of it. It's nice. It's something to behold, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. What up with y'all, man? They call me the Black Hugh Hefner. All right, this is just the elephant in the room, or the lion in the room. Yeah, I'm getting a little fly right now, a little triz. I'm feeling a little good today. What up? Somebody said, "What you angry about?" No, we was discussing yesterday, or the last time we was here, we was discussing the young brother who defended his mother because the dude went ape crazy and just started hitting her with some weird stuff, and we had different type of point of views on it. It was kind of wild, you know what I mean? And Tiye Phoenix. Oh yeah, let me give you what she said. She's gonna take us there on astronomical astrology, and she's gonna break that down astrology wise. I can't wait to see how this goes. Whoa! Let me see.
Should I get the Zoom ready?
Nah. Sid Vicious. Hey,
Man.
or Sin. All right, let the people know about. September 29th, I will be with Afro Man out in Juneau. Juneau, we gotta put that up there. I'll be out in Alaska.
We got a flyer yet?
Yeah, we do. I'll send it to you. Hold on. We
Because
gotta.
I got her Because
We got to, yeah, no.
Man.
We have to label this the shadow and the rebirth of self. I'm gonna send it to you, AD.
that's in September, yeah.
No, this is now. This is what we're gonna name this show. I'm gonna send it to you. You can write it down. Spiritual.
Because I see one here.
Yeah, that's my show. September 29th.
Is that what we're promoting right now?
Yeah, we shout it out. We're gonna promote it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can put that up there on the floor. This right here is what we're gonna title today's build. It's titled Spiritual Warfare, the Shadow and the Rebirth of Self. I just sent it to you, AD.
That's a strong name.
That's for Tiye Phoenix. When she come on.
That's a strong name.
Yeah.
Spiritual warfare. I like that name. That's actually dope. Oh yeah. First, I had to give a shout out to shout out to Miyoshi. She had a event this past Saturday. People came. Shout out to everybody who went there. And shout out to Anthony Gardner on the podcast. He went over there. You know what I mean? Got a shout out. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was
Shout out to Miyoshi.
shout out to all the women helping heal their trauma and whatever they have to go through. So shout out to that event. Shout out to Miyoshi.
Right.
I mean, I just gotta say that real quick. Remember, I had to do it last time, but yeah, last show I was, I was a little tired. I kind of slipped my mind. It slipped my mind, but it was a good show though overall.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let's get it started in this, man. What's up with let's do the wisdom of Solomon. What you got for us today?
I mean, life in general. I mean, I guess like I'm working on myself, working on what I want to get into in life, and hopefully everybody else heals themselves and gets through stuff that they need to get through. So I know I've been going through this journey. I've been focusing on my nature. I've been focusing on the birds. You know what I mean? We ignore this planet a lot of times, and we gotta ignore and watch what's really real in front of you. You know what I mean? I was watching birds mate. I ain't gonna lie.
This was your point.
It's crazy.
Sorry.
Nah, you good. Like I was watching birds, just two birds. They was just, but it showed me what the real dynamic of a relationship should look like.
Yeah, but I
right?
don't trust it.
But we are so complex as human beings that we don't really know what real love looks like. But when I looked at the two birds, it was so poetic and so natural for them. You know what I mean? Their brains are not that big, right? But they have an idea of love that we don't even know how to figure out. You know what I mean? It was crazy. I was just looking at them. They was together. You know what I mean? They was fornicating. Obviously that was going on too, right? But they stayed together, and it was actually crazy. They just stayed together. They was flying together. They was flying different spots together. But they stayed in that same realm, in that same circle. So it's wild, like how in modern day relationships that like we can't fathom that simple level of trust within ourselves and who's really for us and all that type of stuff. So when I was watching the birds, it made me feel like I was like, damn, it's like why we can't figure this out? You feel me? Why we at war with each other, men and women? You know what I mean? It's almost like it's causing more friction instead of sparks. You know what I mean? It's wild.
Man.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, that was deep. That was very rich with a lot of nutrients in it. You have to pick on that bone a little bit slowly. That's dope.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's like it's birds. Like, you know what I mean? And their brains are not as complex as ours. You know what I mean? We have all these different ideas what we want out of our relationships or whatever. You know what I mean? How we want to be treated. But those two birds just out here macking with each other. They was macking with each other. They was chilling with each other. They was vibing. You know what I mean? They flew away together. You know what I mean? It's crazy. They was in general of love and protection. The bird will peck off the bugs or the feathers. Help clean the bird, whatever, off the other bird. And I'm like, that's a real relationship. That's a dynamic that I can't even comprehend. You know what I mean? That's their relationship. That's what those two creatures know how to talk to each other. It was crazy. It was communication with each other, and I saw that. I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Obviously, bird they got it on too. I ain't gonna lie, that was kind of crazy when I saw that.
You sort of.
Yeah, they was getting it on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like they was being very intimate with each other. They was conversating with each other. You could tell they was conversating with each other. And then obviously the male bird, you know what I mean, had to do his thing. You know what I mean, with his feathers all out.
Right. Yeah.
And I was looking at it, I was like, damn.
Yo, hold on. What kind of birds? This is crazy. You know what I mean? Because that show you that we got the same type of, because that's why I did the song birds because I
Right.
saw two birds talk. They seemed like they was in a conversation.
Yeah.
So our imagination is in the same link.
Mm-hmm.
And what's crazy is that we don't observe nature enough. You know, like falcons and stuff like that, and hawks, and there'll be all type of birds and things around us. If we could just consider a little bit of animals, just consider just a little bit of insects, or consider just things, or see the way a spider she takes her time to create that web. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know where the dude spider be, but it's always the female spider be like,
Right.
she's very good with an architect and the way that she spins a web. And, you know, the map is inside of her somewhere, inside of those 8 minds of hers or whatever that, you know, they got going on. But they did gods like that. So you anamorphic. And that's good that he's in tune, y'all. Hold up. Because when we watch things and we internalize it and we put it to, that's how the ancient Egyptians did it, the ancient natives did it, the ancient Phoenicians, Akkadians, they did that. You have to observe animals and natures and stuff like that. Even Kung Fu experts, and you do Kung Fu.
Yeah. And it's crazy too because we're humans in this society nowadays, right? People don't even comprehend it, but we have we have roads over nature. We have roads over it, you know what I mean? So we're disconnected from nature because we don't even really see it that way, you know what I mean? We just building a society, but we ignoring what this earth really has for us, you know what I mean? Right. It's almost like you look at the spirits and you look at, I don't know if it is though. We back on?
I gotta make some adjustments to the camera, but okay. At least we didn't have to restart.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now we like dark.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Yeah,
that was weird because I wasn't even at the computer for that one.
Yeah, that was crazy. But we was going in, that's why.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That light.
All right, loud and clear. Woo!
That's good.
Did we lose anything?
We didn't lose anything. We were just out for a little bit, but
you gotta embrace those words, man. Those words are coming like this.
If we were on the other platform,
shout out to Now I Was Born. Shout out to exactly.
We would have had to restart. Go ahead.
Shout out to Overkill. We wanted to get into this. Shout out to Tahuti. Shout out to Fella B. Shout out to Yaya in the building 777. Hey. Somebody got erased. That was hilarious. Well, good. Thank you, moderators. Y'all going in there. Aurora Borealis in the building. Larry Johnson. We're going in right now. Yep. Solomon's. This is the Song of Solomon or the Wise Words of Solomon.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, you know.
Well, you said
I'm making something right now, a little project of mine, and it made me realize how much out of tune we are with nature and who we are as people. You know what I mean, like. And people don't know how to heal themselves because they don't really know themselves like that. And they don't know what they're really good at. I think that's what the main thing is because there's a lot of distractions out there in the world. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, we have cars, we have streets and roads and everything like that, which is cool. You know what I mean? It's good for us, you know, as a society. Right. But that makes us also disconnect from nature and the earth in general, you know? Like, it's almost like you got to get to know the earth again. And once you understand who you are as a person, you get to that point, you know what I mean? You get to that point of like, it helps you understand yourself, you know what I mean? So it's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm just over here saying like, nature, the earth, everything like that, we ignore it because there's a lot of other negative distractions. Yeah, it's negative
distractions.
Yeah, and not always negative. Let me not say that. Not always negative, but the distractions keep us out of tune with ourselves in a way. You know what I mean? You know, look at the spirits, look at nature, look at things, because those signs could actually interpret your life in a way. You know what I mean? Just like I look at the birds, you know, who knows what that means for me. But it's just something, I saw it, you know what I mean? It was there at the moment, you know? But pay attention to the phenomenons, because when you see a phenomenon, it's wild, you know? Yeah, I mean...
women, don't ever be afraid to speak up. It's the silence culture. The culture is telling everybody to be silent. For the brothers and the men, don't be scared to speak up. Speak up and speak out. Do your thing. That's what we're doing here. We, you know, we got the freedom of speech, but they want us to silence everything and make everything compact, compartment, put it into little pockets and hide. And that way they can control everyone, the way they think, and everything is like silence. Then we have these word checks. You can't say there's no more constructive criticism. You can't even be a coach like that. But you know, each one to teach one, and it's kind of hard to do that now. So what you're saying is, damn, sometimes we got to resort to going back into like primitive, where you could look at an animal and just be like, we move mouses. We move that on the computer. That's a mouse. Yeah. We got clouds up in there. They create this animation world that get us locked up in there. And I'll tell y'all right now, I'm on green tea. It's a different type of tea, bro. You get on that green, that sencha.
Sencha, yeah. And matcha.
We do the oolong. No, matcha is for the, you know, that's for our elegant. Okay. We want to get elegant. We want to get right that night. Right. We call up a couple of tea experts. Tea experts. Shout out to everybody in Maine. Tea life. Right. Because they're goddess. Yeah, you want to correct. When you do tea, do it Kung Fu style. You know, I saw somebody with a comment up there said, "Priest, turn it Japanese." Because I like Japanese whiskey. I just thought it was a little bit different. Who would know? Somebody who was doing it with us, I was like, oh, man, this is kind of cool. Yeah. Then we went back to the tea. They say back to life. Balance. Life is balance, man. So if you do everything, there's yin and yang. I'm not here to Tiye Phoenix is going to come on those. Yeah. Light it up. And she's a dope MC. Damn, she's hot. Dope.
Hey.
She's dope. Dope rap. Dope rap. You know what I mean? Hey. Somebody said clouds and Galaxy phone. Yeah. You got the clouds, you got a Galaxy phone. Before it used to be like, man, they said, I got the Galaxy in my hand.
That's crazy.
But we update our plans and update our apps more than we update our attitudes.
Yeah. Ooh, I like
amongst
that.
each other.
Like that.
Come on.
I like
we
that.
Update. We make sure the update is on the app. But our attitudes, we never change that up. What is this? Because we don't want to take accountability. Look, small things. I ain't here to tell you. I'm one of y'all. I'm just trying to update myself.
Word.
Every day, because, you know, people like, I get downloads. But every day, we are models trying to get the right apps for us to be in tune, more in tune, with more love with each other.
Right.
You know, that's it. Yeah. Each one teach one. We're trying to. If we're gonna grow, we're gonna try to grow together.
That's true. And think about it like this. I've always said a lot of things are done on purpose. You know what I mean? A lot of things, whether it's negative or positives, a lot of things are done on purpose. You know what I mean? That's life. Life is a journey. You know what I mean? We all spiritual beings in the physical body, and we all gotta go through something. You know what I mean? So, and it's all for you to be your best self. It's honestly to be all your best self, because life is hard. That's the real basics of it. You know what I mean? Life is hard, and once you internalize yourself, once you know what you are, once you know who you are, a lot of things get easier. You know what I mean? A lot of negative distractions is gonna keep you from doing your thing. Stop focusing on negative thoughts. Listen to your spirit. You know what I mean? That's the main thing about it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Listen to it, and you know it will help a lot much more in your life. So, you know,
put out the world, but you want to kill the world. Everything in there.
We gotta heal. We gotta heal each other. You know what I mean? That's what it really is. We gotta heal each other, and it's all spiritual. You know what I mean? We got a lot of reality distractions. That's what it really is. You know, it's the phones. You know what I mean? The phones and all this is it's a whole nother world, right? But our world is who we are. You know what I mean? We're living in the world. We just distract ourselves from living it. You know what I mean? That's the real problem. You know what I mean? We focus on the next. We don't really get to work on ourselves. We internalize everything. We hold a lot of things in. We hold a lot of thoughts in. You know what I mean? We don't want to feel bad for ourselves and all that type of stuff. You know, that's the hardest thing about it. Once you go through yourself, and once you actually understand who you are as a person, a lot of things come out. You know what I mean? The one thing about me, I've said, like, I hold a lot of things in, but when I let things out, it flows, because I'm much more expressive, and I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? But my mind, when my mind goes and I can express things, everything's clear. I could directly tell you exactly what's going on. You know what I mean? We just ignore it because we don't really pay attention to ourselves. Pay attention to your element. You know what I mean? That's the truth. You know?
All right. So do you like that space that you have for your powers?
Yeah.
You like that space of yours and that you are able to observe and then know when to fold them and know when to
because
walk away.
when I thought about it, you know, and shout out to astrology. I'm not gonna lie, I got shout out astrology a little bit. I'm an air sign, right? Like, and it's almost like I ignore my powers in a way, but I have a sky point of view of things. I observe a lot of things. I look at things, but I enjoy space. I enjoy freedom of air, freedom of expression in the way I am. You know what I mean? It's just the way I am. So once I realized and had grabbed hold of it, I know how to communicate a lot better. I know how to interpret myself a lot better. It's easier for me to do it because I know who I am as a person. And what, you know what I mean? Like, it's like people don't really pay attention to those type of things, but once you get into that realm of yourself, you know what I mean, it gets a lot easier and you could be able to flow with yourself, you know? You just we all got superpowers. We just gotta know what it is. And that's also internally too, who you are. You know what I mean? Just and what you value and what your moralities are and everything like that. And once that all comes to full fruition, you'll be able to chase your passions. You know what I mean? That's the truth. So, you know.
Words well said.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's the little gems I could just throw out there, you know, just somebody understands it, you gotta understand it, but if you don't, it's all good, you know what I mean? Just take time to process, you know what I mean? I talk really fast, and that's something I always said. So I gotta learn to take my time. That's all it is, you know?
Well, just the fact that you acknowledge that is a big step.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things. And I think a lot of people could improve. That's why I always say, like, you know, I'm growing, but I'm continuously growing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point in my life I should ever stop growing.
Right.
And as long as I'm able to grow and improve myself every day, you become more obstacle of being your best self. That's the most truth. It's a fire light inside of me. You know what I mean? You know, when I first came over here, I had to learn a lot. I had to get used to, like, looking at the camera and talking to the Podcraft, you know, and communicating around.
Right.
So once I got used to it, I was able to do it. You know, once I was able to master my powers, you know what I mean? Like, I'm mastering my powers. I'm not even done with myself, you know?
Ooh.
And I could do a lot better.
Shout out to Chrome.
Shout out to Chrome, yo. That was unexpected.
Let's go.
But I feel good, though. Like, I feel my mind has been lifted. You know what I mean? I came out to California, and my mind's been lifted in a way. You know what I mean? A lot of closed-minded thoughts I had is much more expressed now. You know, I know how to articulate myself and be able to talk. You know, so, you know, shout out to everybody. I mean, that's all I gotta say for the wisdom of Solomon for the moment. You know.
Hey, shout out to growth.
Yeah, shout out to growth, yo. Shout out.
I'm gonna load up one for you. Let's load up one for Salo. Going in. Load up twice.
Drop a gem on him.
Once again. Drop a gem on him. That was somebody had said something. If you bring it back down, somebody had said something.
What they said?
Dope. It was good. It went right along with what Solomon was saying. I wanted to add on to it. But
I need to make
spotlights, right?
Solo Gems spotlight, like his segment. I got to give him like an intro beat with the drop a gem on him.
Make sure yeah, that's fire.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire. Make sure y'all hit that like, man, and hit that super chat. Those likes. When Ty come up here, we're gonna make it right for her. And we got a returning guest. Ooh. Who is she? Who is she?
Oh,
she's coming in. Pure inspiration for the youth. Yeah, for the youth. Them. Solomon, that was none of this rehearsed, man. We just go off the top, man. We walk around and view nature, and we just let it go. Just let it fly, man.
Right.
I think it's time to be honest with each other. You know, we looking out for each other like Homeboy looked out for his moms.
Yeah, that's true, right? Yeah,
you know, I'm segueing, cool, but you gotta do that because Homeboy, he said, nah, man, you got the wrong one. Cause you saw him, did you see? You saw when he hit him.
Yeah.
When he hit her, son was like, he was watching like, is this? Yo, man, God bless all the families though.
Yeah,
but I don't condone us doing none of that to each other. But son was like, she said, I raised a good son. He came up in there and said, yo, what are you doing? I want to ask Tiye Phoenix about the stars on that because I know she's gonna go in on that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
but his son was like, yeah, no pun intended. Came in, he said, man, nah, it's not going down like that.
Nah, yeah, that was.
Shout out to Dawood,
Yeah.
Dawood, and
Yeah, shout out to
Dro,
everybody,
because
man.
yo, it's getting crazy out there. It's getting weird, violent. You know, there's gender wars and there's all type of wars and rumors of wars and you know people egos and stuff like that. Big ego, inflated.
Yeah.
People getting exposed now. It's exposure. You know, people hiding the rocks and that which is how it goes. That which is hidden is now revealed, and things are being revealed. You know, this is a time of like light. How
Yeah.
many? You know what I mean? And it's like, wow, when the light comes, the enlightened ones, you get to see things more clearly. Like we're understanding a little bit more about the phenoms of the heavens. You know what I mean? The celestial bodies that you know sit up in the sky and watches us. You know, it's like a painting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's just it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I mean, we
go
as
watch
human
out.
beings nowadays holding a lot in. You know what I mean? You gotta let it out. You know what I mean? That's the real truth. We holding a lot of suppressed thoughts, feelings, whatever. You know what I mean? Let it out. You know, like you gotta once you let that out, it feels much more. It feels much more healthier. You know what I mean? It feels much more. Your mind could clear. You know what I mean? Because a lot of that stuff is filtering. You got too much things on your mind. You know
Clear.
what I mean? Let that come out. You know, let it out. You know, you know your personal feelings. You know, you gotta let it out though. You can't hold things in. Once you hold things in, like it's just gonna cause more problems than solutions. You know, and that's the real facts. You know what I mean? You know, we human beings, like we be focused so much on our stress more than our own like success. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I like that as a
Yeah,
wild
you know what I mean? I had to think about that one. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
ball right there.
But you know, that's really what it is, you know, and that's what me growing is in general. Like growing up, you know, I had holding a lot of suppressed thoughts. But once I let them out, it gets me easier to express myself. You know, that's the real truth. You know, and we all growing. Like that's all it is. It's all growing. It's all growing. You know what I mean? Hit
Lightheart, pardon me, Salo. Lighthouse said true words, you know. True words. Sometimes we just need to hear things. Tiye Phoenix going about to come on in a minute, man. We're just waiting for her, man. Somebody said, oh, Aurora said New York gun talk, pow to cow. Silver Wars, shout out to Solar, Eye to Eye, Jamie. Yeah, we just want to thank everybody for sticking with us and moving as we grow and we grow together. You know, I'm learning so much from this journey. You know, and it's been a very good journey. Even when you hit bumps in the road, but sometimes we got to learn to accept them when you hit bumps. And I learned that we run from we like a lot of Novocaine.
yeah.
Novocaine. We like a lot of numb the pain, but sometimes pain is good. You learn through them, and through dark times is sometimes you can write. I've been through a lot. I'm all, oh shit, look at Kate.
Hey.
I started laughing since she came. Hey, going through it. we live. You're too loud. I'm just joking. Just joking. No. Nah, that's. I'm talking to AD. So we go through things. Bumping into hindrance, right? Some of the hindrance, but don't stop us. Let's check and see if Tiye Phoenix is there. She in the back.
Like the shirt.
What'd you say?
I like his shirt.
Oh yeah. That's the elephant in the room.
Yeah,
Vampire style, black and
you know what I mean? You gotta like the shirt, you know.
Thanks. I got my ruffles.
Is that like satin, pure satin,
Silk.
silk stocking?
Yeah. This is getting up there in the age a little bit. Got to start chilling just a little bit more, and I'm feeling kind of good. You know what I'm saying? This is dedicated to whiskey drinkers.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know y'all thinking I'm gonna pull out some cards and do some magic tricks or deck, but yeah, I'm on deck. You know what I mean? I'm on deck. So I said, I feel like I'm gonna have a good night tonight. It's gonna be something you got to dress for the occasion. I learned that you get treated a little bit better. You know, it's about how you handle yourself. So I'm learning a lot. You know, so somebody said our king said half, Priest half, right? So I'm just chilling, man. I love the compliments though. Love the compliments. You know, sometimes you got to put on a shirt. You know what I mean? What's good, Killah Priest Podcraft? Yep. Yeah, I catch you. I like that Ceaseless one. Shout out to Ceaseless, man. He was the he was our sponsor for a very long time. Exactly. Returning to the Podcraft. I can't believe. Should I introduce you yet? Did I introduce you yet? I gotta get on there because we about to have some fun.
Word.
We just talk about all that stuff that was happening. By the way, yeah, we doing it, man. Sid Vicious in the building. Turn to the Podcraft. You come, just taking pictures. Man. Shout out to Sid, man. Come on up here. Yeah, they want to see you. Yeah. Give a nice intro. Already know. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage. Let me kill it, wait for it. I got you. Follow my lead.
No, he doesn't.
What up, Sid? What's
up?
good?
What up? What up?
What's
poppin'?
Hey.
What's poppin'?
Anything. How you doing? That's that fly. I see everybody with that what's the vape?
Yeah.
The little one? Is that what flavor?
I got different.
Oh, okay.
A weed one and a regular one.
Yeah. I was telling them earlier how we was on that Japanese whiskey, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
Ibuki?
Yo.
Ibuki.
Ibuki.
Right?
Yes. It was.
You guys drank the whole bottle?
Yeah, we got it down. Yeah.
First couple days, finished it?
Yeah. It's a couple hours.
2 days.
That you can't rush that. You gotta.
Yeah, that's a sipper for sure.
Definitely a sipper. For you, see, I never really drunk whiskey or any dark liquor like that. But I was like, okay, if we're gonna have some elegant, let's have some elegant. We had a nice time, and it was cool. It was definitely cool.
Elegant.
Yeah, it had some very good
elegant.
notes. Yeah, it's good notes.
You look very elegant this evening, actually.
Thank you.
I was just complimenting him on that too.
You look good.
Somebody said,
You look good.
Thank you. Yeah, somebody. It was like, yo,
Elegante.
They call me Hef. Somebody
Right?
knows what it. Yeah, somebody called me Hef. Says
This shit, boy. This shit.
Oh yeah,
That's
you see
fun.
me?
This was
Did I have this the first time?
funny. No.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yo.
Hold up.
Oh.
Nah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
You forgot to.
And I know you into the astrology too, right? A little bit.
Yeah, kind of.
We have a guest coming on the Zoom. Her name is Tiye Phoenix. Oh, there she goes. Oh yes, Tiye Phoenix. Is she already on? I wanted to introduce her.
Well, she's not on the screen yet.
They don't see her yet.
Yeah,
okay.
We got her backstage.
Yeah,
She was the you remember we talked about this early. Killah got that Bruce Lee right. yo, crazy. Shout out to Cap Jones, man. Oh man. No, who said that?
And make sure y'all hit that super chat and like and notification and all that, just for the people in the back.
So we was talking about earlier.
I can't see y'all though.
Oh, you can't see us?
Am I on?
You see the share screen. You see the screen, right?
Cancer in the building.
Let me double check to make sure she can hear us. Can you see us? Can you see the screen?
Wait, I got me muted. Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah.
We see you.
And you can hear me too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Okay, I can see y'all.
Yeah, we're doing a
But
share.
I'm using my phone, so
Oh, okay.
it's but
Yeah, I'm not connecting the
everything is
camera.
everything is good on my end, right? I look.
Yeah.
You looking good. You looking great.
You're all good. We do a share screen, so that we're not showing camera on our ends, but you see the screen.
Yeah, we got a new a new type of system.
Yeah, we're using a different platform. It's a little more
platform.
secure. It's supposed to be, even though we had that one hiccup. But I think that was an internet thing.
Well, let's do this right, ladies and gentlemen of the craft room. Shout out to the one and only Tiye Phoenix in the building.
Hey, peace.
Light is a little too bright. Okay, I just fixed it. The light was bright in my face. Looking crazy bright. All right, that should be. I can't see myself, but as long as y'all can see me, as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah. It's because she's on her phone.
Oh, okay. It's all good.
Yeah, we see you.
Yeah, we see you. We good. We good. How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. It's cancer season. Hey.
Cancer, shout out. That's you, right? Oh.
Yeah, cancer season.
Shout out to the kids.
Pretty excited. Solar return, made it another year.
Nice.
That's beautiful. Happy belated.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, happy belated.
I don't know. I'm just taking the guess. She said.
Oh no, it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay.
Right. Well, you're in the beginning. Oh man, this is good. This is gonna be good. So what's good? Talk to us.
I'm excited. Every time I'm on a podcast, I feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Oh,
like
man.
y'all make me.
Right.
I'm so excited to see y'all. I mean, I see y'all all the time. I'm obviously following everybody, so I get a chance to see you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? But to actually see you like on here and build with you, oh man, I'm hyped because it's just been a lot to build about lately. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I know this crazy. We was talking about this earlier. This crazy incident where the son in Chicago just went. He just said he handled his business for mom. You know what I mean? And it was just all crazy. And I know something was in the atmosphere about that. Knowledge Born, shout out to Knowledge Born. He said that you got something for us, something so special. Yeah, we had to just, we can't wait.
Okay, now I said I was all warm and fuzzy, but now I got to get serious because that's a serious topic, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I have a video course out. I don't like to say e-course because.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold up. I'm sorry. Is Sid Vicious? That's Tiye Phoenix.
Hey, Ty.
Yeah. Sorry. Introduce y'all too. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Tiye Phoenix with Solo.
I want to be able to really see, like, why can't I really?
So yeah, I'm doing a share screen, so you see the whole platform that I see.
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna turn it on portrait to see if that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, if you go full screen, you could probably bring it closer to you too.
Oh. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, yeah. Knowledge Born actually helped me figure this out.
Nice.
Sorry. Real live and
Right. Shout out to our sister Asia.
Peace, Sister Asia.
Yeah, she said peace to everybody in the craft.
Peace.
See how it's kind of crazy. Looks like. See how it's. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's all good. Trust me, I know exactly. This is my world right here. Getting all the adjustments right.
Why is it not?
If you're not at a desk, it's more of a challenge, or you might need.
Is that better? Is this better?
It's just crooked. We got to bring it up now. The camera angle.
Yeah, a little up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for being patient with me. I'm sorry, Podcast.
No, it's all good.
No, you're fine.
Y'all two never met each other, right?
We never officially of course I know.
Right.
Like,
so.
Is this much better?
It's almost there. If you raise it up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not broadcasting it completely. There we go. You want to use that as the guide.
Yeah.
Is that better?
That looks a lot
almost, yeah.
I mean,
we're getting close. We're getting
close. Your eyes are cut off.
Oh no! I'm watching. I'm gonna sit down now. Is that better?
Okay, that's better.
That's
there you
great.
go.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Hey. Sorry, chat room. Sorry, chat. We gotta, the technically challenged. Be patient with.
We good with you. Phil B said perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We did. Okay. So yeah, I have a e-course video. I like to say video course because when you say e-course, people start to think, oh, am I gonna be in class? But then again, what's wrong with being in class? Life is school, right? That's why they call it, universities are named after the universe. We always learning, right? We're always in class. So it is like an e-course. It's not overwhelming. It's called Merging the Shadow, customized shadow work for all 12 zodiac signs. Because I had heard a lot about shadow work, just it was a popular buzz phrase, kind of like narcissist, trauma bond, like a lot of these psychological terms became popular, on the internet. But I didn't hear anybody really integrating shadow work with astrology. Like, what is the shadow work for an Aries sun? How does it look different from a Libra moon? Like, how do you know? So it's a really easy to grasp. It's not way out there over your head to where you like, I'm lost. What is she saying? Like, it's really relatable. A breakdown about shadow work, why
like
it's beneficial. What's that?
Just like green tea. Something else.
Like green.
Yeah.
Goes down nice and smooth, just like green tea.
Hey.
It won't be too much. It won't be too much to where you like, it's really a
like
breakdown
Shaka
of
Khan too.
the chat room is saying it like Shaka Khan?
Yeah, no, I said that. I said I like to hear.
Oh,
Shaka Khan. Yeah.
That's like my spiritual distant mother, Shaka Khan.
I love it. I love it. That's mine too. Then.
Let me turn y'all up. Turn y'all up. There we go. Okay, much better. So yeah, shadow work. I go into what it is, the benefits of it, how you can get started. Like, how do you know you're doing it? How do you know you're doing it right? When you've been doing it, how do you know you're done? Like, is there a day that comes where you say, all right, I've been doing my shadow work for 6 weeks, for 6 months, for 6 years? Like, how do you know you're done? Is there such a thing as being done? So it's really an overview, like I said, of just why shadow work is important, some of the benefits of it, and how you can do it. You can, apply to your Venus, your Mars, your moon, your sun. And just to give you like a brief, for anyone who might be like, well, what is shadow work?
That's what I was about to ask.
Basically, shadow work is the bridge between your wounded self and your healed self.
Okay.
Right? Because we all got a wounded self, and we have a higher self, a healed self, that elevated self, that, who you are when you are at your highest peak, who we are when we're our best selves. And the shadow work helps us bridge those two worlds. So it's like deep introspective internal work that you do to unpack and unveil the hidden attributes of yourself that have been buried as a result of trauma, unaddressed, unhealed issues, things of that nature. But everybody has a shadow. And it's a popular term. Like, anybody who's actually received therapy or has a psychologist or psychiatrist or counselor, 9 times out of 10, you heard them use that word in one of your sessions. So I just decided to make it
yesterday. I love it.
Yeah. Nah, it's crazy.
I just decided to make it tangible for everyone and to relate it to astrology. So you can be like, yo, my Mars is in Aries. When I get angry, I don't know how to, not pop off. So I got shadow work.
That's crazy.
Deal with it. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's crazy because I did like a personal journey like in 2020, and I was like, yo, I got to work on myself, and I did a lot internalizing in myself. So it's kind of like it reflects on me a little bit that you're already saying this. So I already kind of like, it's like I didn't even know that's the name of it. You kind of just said it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Exactly. Famous psychologist Carl Jung. I'm sure you heard. He's the one that coined the term the shadow. And he was like a student. He was like a student of Sigmund Freud, but he was rejected and ousted in the psychology community because he was really adamant about astrology and why astrology needed to be focused on. So he got ostracized and punished for that. But he's a known psychologist, and he coined the term the shadow. And he pretty much is famous for saying that until you deal with the shadow, everything in your life is subject to being sabotaged. So that's where the whole shadow work thing really came from. I didn't invent the term. He invented it. So.
Okay. Because I've heard that term before in like therapy. So I definitely heard shadow before. That is interesting. I actually wrote something down.
What does it consist of exactly? Like what type of work is it like what does it consist of basically?
Shadow work can consist of a numerous different activities. There's not one way to do it. Just introspective, deep introspective work, whether you take time to just deal with self and go within self. And maybe you have meditational practices. Maybe you actually do go to therapy and you get therapy from like a licensed practitioner, and they, provide you with different exercises that you can do, or work that you can do to really start addressing the shadow and diving in. So there's not really one particular
It's just work. It's just work.
But in my e-course, I actually give you the questions you should ask, as well as the different affirmations that you can utilize or that you can apply as you're doing the shadow work for whatever that particular zodiac sign is.
Yeah.
So I'll give you an example since you asked. Let's take Gemini, for example, or no. I want to do one of you guys. I'll do one of you guys signs. That way we could just. I know knowledge is a Gemini. I didn't see, but
I'm a Gemini too.
Okay, Priest, since you're Leo, right? Yeah. So we'll do Leo, right? So, for example, a lot of the Leo shadow attributes would be maybe, and this of course doesn't apply to you because you're a high vibrational Leo who's definitely in tune with your higher self and wounded self and doing this. But for those Leos who might be, interested in addressing some of the shadow attributes,
now let's say step on nails. Pause. That nail in the pause.
Pride, arrogance, lack of emotional maturity, self-absorbed, that sort of thing, overperforming, that sort of thing.
This is right? Where you say, and under the bus I go.
Yeah. But that's what. I qualified to say we know Priest is an example of a high vibrational Leo who's in tune with self.
Yeah.
So
but I gotta
he probably mastered.
Yeah. That's good. That's dope.
But once that, for example, so some of the questions I pose to Leos are, am I honoring my inner child? Because Leo is the sign of the child. And we all have an inner child, and your inner child is the part of you that obviously needs to be supported. It's the side of you that wants to express itself without judgment, freedom, creativity, your creative expression. All of that's Leo. So some of the questions I pose for Leos, with as far as them addressing their shadow attributes, I say, am I honoring my inner child? Am I attempting to fill voids with the validations of others? These are all shadow attributes. And then I provide affirmations such as, I am powerful and valid with or without the acknowledgement of others. My creativity and expression inspires the world around me, because a high vibrational Leo is very confident in their expression, and it's ruled by the sun. So you emanate a certain light, a certain frequency of light, and you inspire those around you. That's high vibrational Leo, and of course you know this. So that's that's just a lightweight example of some of the way I address the attributes of the signs, and I give the questions you should ask, suggesting exercises, and again affirmations. So I hope that gives you like an overview.
That was easy too. I was like, yeah, it was like a needle shit. It was like it went in good. I felt
It's only gonna hurt a little bit.
Yeah, right? It's like a pinch.
when it first
right?
go in. It's like, yeah.
Man.
You like that stuff I was dealing with when I was 13 years old, 12, 13 years old, but I'm over that.
Yeah, exactly,
Man.
exactly.
That's crazy. Man.
So some of the things, just to give you guys an idea of just some of the things I speak about as to why shadow work is important. Because some people might be like, well, I don't do my shadow work, I'm not gonna die. Well, this Carlisha Hood situation is an example of how you could die if you don't deal with your shadow. But I'll get to that in a second. But some of the reasons I highlight as to why shadow work is really, I think, is mandatory, especially in this day and time where spiritual warfare is so prevalent and so active. And anybody that doesn't think that spiritual warfare is highly active and ongoing, you just probably in denial, or you know your head is buried in the sand. But I think shadow work is essential. It's really like demanding. Your higher self is demanding you to address your wounded self, to address your traumatized self, your healed self at this time. I talk about one of the reasons I say why it's important is because you attract angels and demons based upon your, not only your light, but your shadow. When you pray and meditate, you know, you're calling on what? Those higher entities or whatever deities you subscribe to, whatever you're calling on those higher frequency beings or just higher experiences to just come and kind of infuse in your world. That's why we pray, we meditate, so we can sort of direct our energy. But some people, their shadow is on 10 and their light is on 5. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Their shadow is in the driver's seat and their light is in the trunk. You know, it depends. So you attract angels and demons or entities or just light of different frequencies based on not only, again, your light, but your shadow as well. So your shadow, you know, is summoning what it needs too. So that's why it's important when you do shadow work, you're telling your shadow to get in the trunk or the back seat, and you say, I'm in the driver's seat. You know, my pain, my frustrations, my hurt is not running the show. I'm running the show. I know you're there. That's why I call the e-course merging the shadow. I don't call it destroying the shadow. I don't call it denying the shadow or overlooking the shadow. It's about merging the shadow because it's still a part of who you are. It shapes you. You can't go back to 4 years old and erase an experience. You can't go back to a week ago and erase an experience. It's a part of who you are. So what you want to do is make peace with it and heal it through various exercises, obviously higher knowledge that you incorporate, and then you merge it. So that's why I call this e-God merging the shadow. And another reason, I'll give you one more reason, is the longer you don't do your shadow work or the longer you are in denial about your shadow or you're not really addressing it, you become prone and susceptible to mental illness and emotional illness. And yeah, and the funny thing is, those are just 2 reasons. I give like at least 15 or 20 in
That's heavy.
in the course.
I love that.
You know.
Yeah, I love that.
So speaking of emotional and mental illness, I guess that's a perfect segue to talk about that incident.
Yeah, we do. You had a question, AD?
Yeah, but I don't want to throw her off topic.
Okay.
No. I want to know if you had any questions.
I just wanted to see if you on your course discuss anything with like astral travel, like when you're sleeping, astral projection and stuff like that. Because I know like once you reach that astral projection world, there's a lot of like conversations you could be having during your deep sleep. You know what I mean? Like where you're through your like sleep paralysis, but you've left your body. And you're in the astral dimension. Like I've had conversations.
What's going on, AD?
Yo, I know. I figured out like if you mess with your diet in a certain way, like if you're in a caloric deficit with.
Are you still floating out in your street?
Yeah, like I'll float out of my body, and I'm straight up having full on conversations with people, and it's back and forth.
In your sleep?
In my sleep, yeah.
Okay.
But like I have my sleep paralysis going on. See what I mean? So like I'm not here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like I'm so conscious that I'm not in this world. That like I tell myself, yo, I know I'm sleeping, but I need to remember this when I wake up. Like I know I'm somewhere else. And it was so real to me. The only thing I cared about in that moment was to remember it when I wake up. So then I've gone back and forth so much that I'm just used to it. But I was able to see like, yo, I'm learning stuff and I'm also teaching stuff. Like I'm in conversations to where I'm teaching people in my dream. Like I'm the one talking. It's so weird. So when you speak about shadow work, I feel like that has to be connected because there's entities that I've met that have faces, the distinct features that I've never met in this realm, but I
familiar.
I see them in the astral realm. So it's like I feel like I'm living two lives sometimes. But I'm just wondering if you discussed that at all.
That's dope. Well, first of all, that's very Pisces of you, AD.
Yeah. Oh, it is probably. Yeah. You're right.
Water needs to flow.
It is, man. It is. It doesn't happen. If I smoke a lot of weed, it doesn't happen too much. But when I quit weed,
you might need a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah,
like,
I just think it's amazing, and I just wanted to see if you talk about that in your course because it would make sense.
Well, it's funny. Some therapists, psychologists, when they are administering therapy to their clients, they have transcendental exercises, you know, hypnosis and things like that, where people go to other realms or they go into the past. You know, some of those inner child exercises, you actually, they say, go back to that day, go back to that experience, and they have you re-enter that particular chapter of your life to have that experience again. But the difference is you're going back with a different mind, a different consciousness, a different set of eyes, ears. You're going back to heal yourself and to kind of provide yourself with the nurturing or support that you didn't have at that particular time or whatever that experience is. So going to other realms in the subconscious mind, which is Pisces, you know, it's just living out your chart, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I think that can definitely be a very powerful gateway to healing because you have to sometimes go back into those previous experiences. Like I said, those earlier chapters. And it's funny, the second, like I said, I give you reasons in the guide why shadow work is important. The second reason, I'll just tell you what it is. I said, you travel to new worlds. This is straight from the course and just word for word. You travel to new worlds and open up new possibilities as you elevate your frequency because you cannot open new doors with old keys.
Wow.
That's great. So real quick, I assume you discussed a lot about meditation.
Meditation is definitely one of the exercises that I feel can be effective. And there's different forms of meditation as well. There's even walking meditation. Like you can be washing the dishes and be in a meditative state. You don't necessarily have to be, I know typically, you know, when we speak of meditation, people are seated still with their legs crossed, you know, eyes closed, but there's walking meditation. I know, you know, Native Americans, you know, which is really us, but that's another conversation. Right. You know, walking meditation is very much practiced in Native culture. So meditating, not just necessarily sitting still, but you could be engaged in an activity. It's about your mind. It's about the brain waves and the activity of your mind. And meditation, prayer, channeling, everyone does different, you know, rituals, and some work better for others. Like some people don't meditate and they still achieve great results through prayer or just focused intention, reciting affirmations or what have you. Like, so meditation is definitely, I say if it works for you, like you see good results as a result of meditating. If you want to relax yourself, channel, go to another place, get away from, you know, your current situation and kind of just dip off into a new reality. I say if meditation works for you and you want to apply it to shadow work, I say go right ahead.
I just need to do the dishes.
You've been slipping off every night. This been going on for a while for you, right?
Oh yeah, the whole astral travel thing. Yeah, it happened on
every
accident
time somebody come on, you be like, yo,
it's incredible. Especially when you're flying.
Yeah,
it's incredible, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
It was a good saying. Light got to embrace his shadow to have brighter light. I think that's a
That's
yeah, you know what I mean? That's a good saying, you know what I mean? I agree with that because I ain't gonna lie. I'm very familiar with shadow, like the shadow work and everything. I'm very familiar with it, so it kind of makes sense, you know. Like I wrote something down like from therapy. Like I watched like a whole therapy session, and I wrote things down from it. So I'm actually a little familiar from what you're saying. Actually, you know, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I mean, a lot of people don't salute to you because a lot of people out here are not even conscious of their shadow or
Right.
even brave enough to look at it. So salute to you.
Thank you.
So that segue. Now we in that store. No, this is not even the. Oh man, this is heavy. Before AD took us into the astral world, his astral world.
Yeah, my bad. I just
No,
had
it was good. It was.
So AD,
talk
you're
about
always yourself in your dreams, huh?
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Sometimes I'm not.
You're not yourself.
I'm not myself. Sometimes I'm
Maybe you're
nothing.
expressing like more of your moon sign. I don't know. I don't know your chart, but yeah.
just
What's
in
her
general
sign?
though. Just
But
dreams.
you notice
Dreams. Sometimes I'm like.
you do remember your dreams though, huh?
Sometimes.
That's a good thing.
Especially yeah. Sometimes
Nice.
they're really weird.
Yeah.
And you're somebody else. You living it like a.
No, so I mean sometimes I'm not like anything. Sometimes I don't realize in my dream remember what you're gonna wake up to when you're dreaming. Like you're somewhat conscious
Yeah.
in your sleep
That's wild.
of who you are.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being in a dream in a lost space.
It's a deeper dream. So there's a regular dreaming where you wake up, you don't remember anything.
Yeah.
And then there's the astral travel where you become conscious.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure if I'm
Yours
using
is
the
not a
right
dream,
words.
though.
Yeah,
The
there.
way you explain it is almost like you having like a.
Like you did a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
And you went to sleep.
It's similar to that. You're right, because there is a lot of DMT coming out. Do you know what I mean? Like when you do mushrooms, it initiates, dimethyltryptamine to come out.
But that's cool though.
Yeah, when you astral travel, there's other words for it. I don't think I'm using the right words. Like some of people call it lucid dreaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lucid.
So there's lucid dreaming, and then there's full-on astral travel.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Out-of-body
Like a
experience.
deep.
Right. So regular dreaming is what most of us will have. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're in a really comfortable state and you have to have a little bit of cortisol in you, like you have to wake up first and then go back to sleep, and then your body is like half awake, half asleep.
Yeah.
That's where it's more likely to happen. So it
Yeah.
always happens in the morning. So that's the tendency I've seen. A lot of people talk about it in the chat
Astral
too.
projection. Yeah, Cap got it.
Yeah, there's projection and then there's astral travel to where you're not even trying to project it. People who are really advanced at this stuff can sit down and meditate and do it,
Right.
which I don't know how to do that at all. But I've just accidentally slipped into it about 2 or 3 times a week. But I noticed my diet has a lot to do with it.
Good for you.
Crazy. It's very interesting.
Slipping into the.
Like
But
if
yeah.
you're very full. You go-
Opposite. Like if I've
If
eaten
you're like-
less, I notice if I
interesting.
eat less,
You're more conscious. There's more conscious sleep.
yeah, because you don't want to have too much food in your butt in
Anyway,
your
yeah.
stomach when you sleep. Yeah,
True.
that way your body can focus on
Yeah.
doing things. But if you're full, yeah, crazy. Anyway, I don't want to take away from
Come on, Ty. We
From
win.
Ty.
Yeah.
No,
Let's go.
no, because I'm listening. I'm fully agreeing. Like been for a couple months now. I've been doing IF, which is
Okay.
intermittent fasting. So like for at least 2 hours before you go to bed, like you should cut off the eating. And I'm just agreeing like everything that you're saying. Like when you don't really have a lot of food in your system, you could just like travel to other worlds. Like
Right.
Oh, so you've done it too? Then you already know.
oh, I got the moon in Pisces. The AD. Come
Oh,
on.
okay.
I know.
Okay, cool. So you already know what I'm talking about. All right, for sure. Yeah, it's
Moon,
amazing.
Man.
Yeah, that was
Absolutely.
good.
Yeah.
Moon.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Okay.
y'all ready to get heavy with it?
Yeah,
Y'all-
yeah. Let's go.
Please
go.
proceed.
We ready?
Okay, because I really wanted to know what obviously get you guys' perspective on this story too. It's crazy. Obviously the Carlisha Hood situation where she just, I guess, going to just pick up some food and it ends up being way more than just a run to go get some food. It ends up changing the course of her life
Crazy.
and her child's life. So, and I've heard different perspectives. Like I've seen people on social media discussing the issue. Some people like shame on her for putting her child in that situation. Then other people, feel like the son was a hero for stepping in and saving his, potentially saving his mother's life. Defending. So people have different perspectives, but I wanted to really kind of touch on it, discuss it from the perspective of what is going on here in our communities. We step outside to go pick up some takeout, and you're subject to people who potentially have undiagnosed mental illness. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
It was crazy. It's hell.
And it puts you in a crazy predicament, and what that means. So first I want to say, just beyond it being a news story and a current event, I always look at public events like messages, because if it happened where everybody can see it, there is a message in it. And there were so many different messages to the collective about, within this situation. And when you have unhealed, imbalanced, like uncontrolled parts of you that come to the surface, like clearly what happened in this situation, the most obvious thing here is that could lead to your demise, right? That can lead to your demise. It doesn't matter whether, you had a bad day, you had a bad week, you had a bad fight with your relationship partner, your mate, or you had a bad childhood. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not here to tell your story anymore, right?
Right.
So ultimately, the most obvious thing you can see when you look at a situation like that is somebody wasn't dealing with something that shattered somewhere. Yeah. Whether it was an anger management issue, and it was just like, their temper, they don't know how to maintain their temper or express their emotions. Right. Or like I said, maybe you didn't take your meds. We don't know the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right on that.
But definitely not making light of it. But that's an example of the unhealed, imbalanced, out of control part of you that has been suppressed or not addressed. Let's say not addressed adequately. It surfaces, and it can lead to physical, spiritual, emotional, overall demise. And that's what happens. The main thing, I'll get into the lighter stuff first before we go into public safety. Like I said, how safe are we navigating in the world amongst these unknown individuals? Spiritual warfare is such that all around you, in your environment, there's all different kinds of people with all different kinds of issues going on. And we can't lock ourselves in the house. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to go to the gas station. You have to live your life. You have to be a functional human being. But you have to be conscious of the fact that you are living amongst a society of individuals of different frequency. These people have different vibrational frequencies. These people have different historical backgrounds. These people are dealing with different demons. Let's just really talk about it. So when I saw that, I was like, damn, you go to the store, like I said, you go to the store to get some food, and your whole life changes within 5 minutes. So it's a public safety issue. I think that's a topic that has to be addressed when we look at this situation.
Right.
Just how many, like you said, people out there fighting their demons, and some people don't got the proper weaponry to fight their demons, and they're behind you at the line at Walmart. They're in front of you in the car, while you're pumping gas. These people are everywhere, and that's why it's important, to be conscious of your own frequency, so you know where to place yourself. With whom you want to interact with, who you want to stay away from, whatever. So that's just something that crossed my mind. Like, this is a public safety issue, as we are, in this time where people are coming face to face with those demons. And that's another name for the shadows, really, like those suppressed demons that come up. Now, to go a little bit deeper into it, I know you guys probably had shows where you talked about CERN and how they feel like portals have been opened and demons have been unleashed on society. Did you guys talk about that at any point?
Come on.
Yeah, not necessarily CERN, but we discussed how the powers that be are already being controlled by higher entities that are, not good.
Yeah.
to put it lightly.
Yeah, well, there's different, different perspectives, and some people feel like portals have been opened
Yeah.
and demons have been unleashed on society. These stories where people say, "Oh, I went outside my backyard and there was a 10-foot unidentified."
I saw that.
Right?
Yeah, in Vegas. That's right. Yep.
I think
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
That was weird. You think that was bullcrap?
Yeah, because there's only one angle of it.
What
But
was
what
it?
about the
What
cop?
was it?
Oh, you didn't see that? Man, that
No.
was off the hook.
What was it?
Man, we should have put. It was in Vegas.
Yeah.
This cop saw this light go down, and then a few minutes later, there was a call that these creatures were in his backyard, and this was real news. It was crazy. Yeah, it was like 10-foot.
Damn.
10-foot creatures.
They saw a 10-foot creature, and then like a bunch of SUVs, the Men in Black showed up and took away everything, and they had to hide the footage.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. I think it was a distraction.
That was crazy though. It was
Well, this world's a distraction we living in.
Yeah, it's because it was on the news that I don't believe.
Right.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
trust 95%
Yeah.
of what's on the news. I
Yeah,
barely
that's
believe the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get
It
you.
was just weird. Yeah, it was just weird. Weird that they do it now though.
Yeah,
I mean?
it's
That's
like
the-
look
Yeah,
what
what
Ty
all,
talking about,
like
yeah.
UFOs everywhere. No one's ever talked
Yeah.
about them after COVID.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, everybody's flying in the sky.
that's
Yeah.
Like,
right.
okay,
Yes, exactly.
man.
Yeah, I don't buy
Nothing-
it.
yeah.
but we'll see.
UFOs everywhere.
yeah, never been acknowledged ever as like a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
Now it's like confirmation. They are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
we with you,
Well-
Ty. Yeah.
My perspective is that some people are legit seeing bizarre,
Mm.
strange, unidentified objects, but I feel it's an extension of that person's subconscious. Like, we don't all see the same things. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not all vibrating on the same
Yeah.
wave.
Right.
So,
like I wasn't
I
floating
think-
when you was floating, AD.
Yeah,
At night, you saw some stuff that we didn't see floated through the ceiling. I mean,
it's possible.
yeah.
I believe it's possible. I'm just skeptical because it was the news.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But Ty, I want to ask Ty, do you suggest that we sage and smudge more often because there's so much spiritual entities? Like, is that one of the techniques that we should be using to cleanse ourselves and keep ourselves clean? Is to constantly be smudging, constantly lighting sage and all that?
I mean, people have their different, whether you wear certain crystals or you sage or, you got evil eye jewelry, and to deflect, people having evil intentions. It's in terms of certain ritualistic practices that you can do to try to like protect yourself from these demons. I mean, I'd say whatever works for you, but I always say that your strongest weaponry in spiritual warfare is your vibration.
Hey,
Okay. Well
Because
said.
these
Put
demons
down the holy
are,
water gun.
I will say,
he wants to
these demons are using people as open vessels. They are, I believe that they are occupying people who have not done their shadow work, or whose frequencies are just so low based upon their mindset, based upon dietary habits, based upon just the
Alcoholism.
nature of who they are. They're just these demons are just like using them like puppets and like pulling strings in their back. So I think that, and honestly, this situation, that happened in the little restaurant or whatever, I think that's an example of like what jumps into folks. These folks are just really they're walking demonic entities because their frequency, they're not obviously doing, again, the shadow work. They're not introspective. They're not really raising their vibe. They're not raising their vibe. And we know that that's a requirement, right? For you to continue being here, because the planet frequency is going like through the roof. Like the fluctuations and everything is crazy. We see that with the Schumann resonance going off the chart. So the planet is raising its frequency. So a lot of people are just really, they're kind of like exiting themselves out of the program because they're a mismatch, if that makes sense, a vibrational mismatch.
Yeah.
So I think that, yeah, there are actual demonic entities that are using people as open vessels. And it's ultimately leading them to their destruction, which is what happened in this situation.
like you like that. You look at that guy. He looked crazy, yo.
Yeah.
He was like, "If you don't go, I'm gonna punch you." It just turned from one level to the next one. He went from 1 to 1,000 real quick. And it was like, come on, she just wanted to get her food.
Yeah, and Tyler, you're definitely right because a lot of people who walk in their lower selves, you know what I mean? They're easy to be possessed, you know what I mean, by their own demons. So you're definitely right on that, you know what I mean? Because he reacted off of negative emotion, all that type of stuff, like, you know, all that rage and negativity or every negative thought he had in his head, you know what I mean, enters the mind. So you're definitely right on that. Like, that's completely true, you know?
Emotional
It's
damage.
it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy because there's so many questions that come up about that situation because they weren't the only people in the restaurant. There were other people in there. So it makes you think, okay, what if I was just grabbing my food and I happen to witness this? Like I happen to just be there like, damn, you know, so then it calls in the question of like, are we really, you know, kind of like the De La Soul lyric where he's like, what he said, we are neighbors, just animals with that animal behavior, something like that. Like we're not really neighbors. Like, it's like, are we really community? If, cause, I mean, I understand you could be stunned. You see somebody just, like you said, their face gets enraged. They start threatening someone. You like, yo, I just came to pick up my food. I didn't really want, and you don't know how to, you know, react. But at that point, it's just like, in these, are we community? Like, that's a whole nother issue. But
Yeah. Nah, I know. Yeah, you going there. I love it.
The devil, I always said the devil wants chaos, you know? You want chaos.
You talking about that old man that ran. That one was in there.
Man.
He ain't want no smoke.
Yeah, man.
that's right. That's right. Somebody did run out the door. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's fear.
Yeah, I mean, but that's kind of like where we're at. Like, you don't know. You didn't know if the man who got killed, if he had a weapon.
Right.
You don't know.
Right.
Like you just.
That's right.
So, if you don't address the shadow, on any given day, on a certain transit come up, and that's your ass.
Yeah.
You know.
Nutshell.
Now, on a spiritual level, they all three. I know people like, oh, why would she involve her son? Why would she, you know, traumatize him like that? Why would she? Now he has a body on him, like. But to look at it from the highest perspective, all three of them had an agreement, right? They had a contractual agreement on a spiritual level. Because he's 14. He could have been home watching TV, and she could have been like, I'm just gonna go grab the food. I'll be right back. He could have been home watching TV. He could have been away at overnight summer camp. You know, he's 14. Like, you know, it's summertime. So, but he was there obviously because that was the agreement that all of their souls made in that situation. And he was obviously there to protect her. That's how I feel. Other people.
God damn.
He just wanted to say hi. Sorry
Yeah,
about
Mojito felt so. Yo, he felt the spirit just now.
that. That's why I got no demons, because they all afraid of my cat. That's why I got a cat.
Right.
Yeah, he be flipping, yo.
Cats run demons out.
Yeah.
Yo.
He be running around the house middle of the night. I'm like, he chasing something.
Oh,
He chasing something.
He'd be off.
I mean, to be honest, there is a cemetery just a few blocks away. So I was hesitant to get this spot, but I had the cat, so I knew I was good. But I never seen nothing.
he do that all the time.
I ain't gonna front. I never
seen.
seen any paranormal activity as long as I've had this cat.
As soon as we get deep, he started flipping out like that.
Yeah, he just wanted to say hi to Sid. That's what he wanted to do. Okay, sorry, he's a Virgo. Okay,
Of course he is.
yeah, that's why he's a picky eater. Anyway, I'm sorry. Please
That cat
proceed.
tells you what to do.
Yeah, he
He
does.
controls you.
No, I think that's an important point about cats. You know, we know the cats, they see things on other dimensions. So if you got any spirits and somebody sent you because, you know, hating on you, whatever, you got a cat to be like, get out of here.
Yeah, right. No, you're right about that.
Cat
Yeah.
don't play that.
I feel like I'm always got entities following me home because I DJ the strip club. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's all kinds of people coming to the club. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mercedes.
good people, bad entities. Like it's there. You know what I mean?
Right.
I get home, I sage, take a hot shower, and just hope that nothing followed me home. And then Mojito just starts chasing things around the house. I think I'm good.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I think I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't drink anymore, so that helps a lot.
Somebody said that And sometimes they be thinking cats be disappearing and they just appear out of nowhere. It's,
Mm.
yeah, they very mystic.
He is elusive.
Yeah.
All cats are. All cats.
Imagine.
Anyway, please proceed.
No, I think that's a good point too, because obviously the club is a, open ground for a lot of different. I mean, it can. Don't get me wrong. Keep DJing at the club. Keep entertaining us, safely. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. It's too much fun to
Coming
quit.
up next is
Yeah.
It's all seduction.
I should be more afraid of.
what you said, seduction.
It's all seduction.
I'm more cautious of the dancers than I am of the spirits.
It's like a seduction play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming
No,
up to
but
the-
definitely like root chakra, sacral chakra imbalances. The club is. I mean, it's alcohol, sex, there's a lot of things going on in the
It's
club,
crazy.
right? Like,
Yeah.
so it can be a, it depends. It could be a breeding ground for a lot of
Yeah.
low vibrational
It's-
activity.
it's
So
been a
I agree
challenge.
with you.
It's been a challenge thus far. But like I said, once I quit the
dad
drinking,
playground.
I got way solid because the alcohol would throw me off.
Yeah,
See what I'm
especially with
saying?
that bump, that bump.
Yeah. But now it's like, boom, I'm focused. There, boom. I'm loving it. I actually,
What's the number
if I
one
bring a
request?
girl home, I have to sage her first. I'm just like, don't mind me. She's like,
Man,
what
that's
is you
a whole
doing?
bottle, man. You're gonna run out of bottles of sage coming out of there.
You said you run out of bottles.
I bought a cauldron,
Yeah, you gotta let that off.
and I'd be like, hold on, Kiki.
Yeah.
Let me get you real quick. She's like, what is you doing? That shit stank.
Yeah.
Oh
Did
my
you say
Don't
one of them
mind
ran
me.
out? They couldn't
Huh?
take the smell or something like that?
Yeah, one of them just started freaking out. I was
That was
I did the same. No,
probably-
she didn't like the smell.
Yeah, ecstasy.
No.
That was probably
Okay.
one of those heavy ones. You needed some extra stuff. Like you
Yeah.
might have squirted it down with some holy water as- on top of the sage.
Man.
Oh,
But no,
man.
she's right about the vibrations though, because I have met some amazingly like beautiful girls, like this gorgeous and everything, and I started talking to them and realized I ain't vibing with them at all. I ain't feeling them. Like they have the beauty, they have the
even
looks, they
good.
have everything, and it's like, yo, I don't even want to hang out with this girl because her vibe is just off, messed up. I'm not gonna ask her what's up, but
Right.
it's so interesting how the vibe is everything. The energy is everything, and that's why you never know who you're gonna end up with.
Easy to give you a good image. You know what I mean?
Good idea.
Somebody a good image.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You could vibe with someone you never thought you'd vibe with, and it's like, yo, the energy just locks in.
Yeah.
But
Very
anyway.
big on
Build
that.
the name. Build the name.
Anyway,
Match.
please proceed.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. You connect to people that didn't do that shadow work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be like, ooh,
Oh my
like,
god.
that's shadow work.
Yeah. Well, I'm learning about that now because I didn't know much about shadow work before.
Yeah,
Right.
but I mean, like I said earlier, one of the reasons I give is that the longer you don't address your shadow, or you don't really do the shadow work, you become prone to mental illness. So I think that this situation, that's what I saw. I know obviously there's obvious things you saw, what anger management issues, obviously conflict resolution issues. Those were out, but I think beneath the layers, like looking under the surface, I think there was some mental illness going on. Because that man, he snapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know obviously what the exchange was, the verbal exchange was between the woman and him, and why, it doesn't matter when you put your hands on someone and you didn't have to, like it didn't have to escalate
Right.
into a physical altercation, like you violated. So you can't, I think
Yeah.
is like I said, they had an agreement, all three of them on a metaphysical level, their souls, he woke up on the other side. He woke up on the other side like, oh shit, I guess in this lifetime, I didn't learn anger management and I didn't do my shadow work. I will go back.
Yeah.
I want to go back. I want to do over.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yo, man.
Yeah.
Yo.
And if you notice too, right before he's about to hit her, his fist has been closed for a minute. Like I've noticed that too. Like I was watching the whole altercation before he even thinks about hitting her and says it. Right, he's closing his fist. That
Yeah.
sound was always meant to happen.
Yeah.
It was always meant to happen. He was always going to throw that punch, no matter what. You know, what I mean, he's reacting with emotion. That's what happens. You know, sadly.
Yeah, he
That's what
definitely was psycho, like she said. But there was an agreement because son was there,
Yep.
14 years old.
Yep. It's crazy, yo. Crazy.
Held
Did
it
you
down.
notice how, like, in the news, they haven't really, like, provided, I just thought about, like, they didn't provide any information. Like, this man, he was in there to get some food too. Like, so was he going to go back home to a family? Like, did he have kids? Like, they have not
Right.
talked
No,
about him at all. Like,
the one who got returned.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
I saw a picture of, I guess it's like his mom or his aunt. I saw a picture of, I guess, the women, female relatives that he has. I don't know if they're his aunts, his mom, or whatever, but they were holding up his picture. I did see that. So I was like, oh, somebody's gonna miss your ass. But
That's
you know,
very interesting, huh? I saw 2 pictures. He had. Oh no, I saw a picture. He had a daughter. He had 2 daughters.
Wow. It was wilding like that.
Yeah, he had a picture. Yes.
Well, his girl was in there. Somebody said that his girl was in there. She was kind of edging her on because that's why the mother wanted to go back in there. She was like, "No, let's shoot her too," because she was laughing. You know what I mean? And while he was hitting her.
That's putting me into a lot of perspectives and things. Then that's putting a lot of perspective on like how he's brought up now. You said he had like there was no men, you know, in his in any of those pictures you saw. Like,
no, it was 2 women. It was 2 older women. I'm assuming one of them may have been his mother. But I was just like, wow. the news, the media is not going to celebrate him at all.
Right, of course not.
Y'all the only ones.
That makes me think. That puts me in a little perspective on the situation that happened in. Like, it's crazy because now it makes me think on how he was raised and what's transpired him to react that way. You know. So actually, it's something that's even deeper within, you know, that's going on that we wouldn't even know about how his life turned out, you know. So all that ended up being his demise, that he didn't work on his trauma or his insecurities or whatever he had going through in his own life, you know. So it puts a lot of perspective on that, you know. If you didn't see no pictures,
drugs,
yeah, nah, but it's a reason why he got to the drugs, you know what I mean? He got to the drugs because he didn't have guidance. It already shows me he probably didn't have proper guidance growing up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, he was trying to. He needed something. Probably went to the drugs to medicate. But I agree with her. That was so deep what you said, Ty. Like they all was in agreement, right? Like that's heavy because none of that stuff had to happen, but it had to happen.
Yeah.
Could you elaborate more on that? That was heavy. You take me. Shout out to Mark Buddha. I'll see you in the building.
Yeah, I mean, just even like when we study charts or numbers, like your life path number, whatever, like everything is in alignment, regardless of how tragic, you know, how unexpected, everything is in alignment. So like you said, they could have went to a different restaurant. The son could have been home chilling, and she could have made them run. Anything could have happened that, you know, like they could have been derailed and just went to Target first and then picked up the food. So everything, you know, that's one of the most difficult, I think, when you embark on a spiritual journey, and whether you started studying astrology, numerology, or any sort of esoteric science, or when you really embark on that journey to better understand the universe and self and the relationship between the universe and self, that's one of the things that I think people struggle with the most, is accepting that there are no accidents and everything is properly aligned. And they did have an agreement. I don't know anybody's birthday, birth charts, nothing. I didn't, you know, see any information, but on any of those people involved in that incident. But I do know that they all had an agreement to really just, I think, on a larger level, like I said, there's many reasons why, but to send a message. This is what I think. There's a message in that experience about not only not doing your shadow work or letting your demons run your life, or if demons are running rampant on this plane and you just such a low vibrational bot running around and they can just occupy you and use you, you know, for their agenda or whatever. But the message is you're going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
That's the larger message. You're going to lose,
right,
if you're not addressing that trauma, that shadow, those issues. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter if you had a bad day. or you think you had a fucked up life, a whole bad, it doesn't matter. At some point, you didn't grab the reins of that part of you that needed to be healed, and it surfaced and led you into a just a toxic, deadly situation. So I think the message is, especially, you know, in this time of very active, ongoing spiritual warfare, where like, I don't really, me personally, I don't worry about demons being unleashed by CERN or whatever else on this plane, because like I said, I'm committed to my frequency. I'm committed to raising my frequency. So I'm not in a space of terror, worrying about, you know, whether it's full on demons or just, you know, evil eye, any of that, because
Did the
you
shadow
know,
work?
once you, yeah, I'm doing my shadow work.
Yeah.
So, you know, but I think the message is you will lose. You will lose. You will battle those demons, or they will come up and utilize you for whatever their, like I said, their demonic agenda, and lead you right into your destruction, and you will lose.
Wow. Wow. That's real talk. Yeah, you know, I hate to even. Yeah. Go ahead. It is a trip, man.
Yo,
Go ahead.
the Vincent Peale audio is crazy funny, but
Man.
funny.
Isn't that right?
No, I went somewhere for a second with that, but I really feel like the messages at this point, like, you know, fight or flight, right? How they say fight or flight means like usually you're in survival mode,
Yeah.
but I kind of flipped the meaning around of fight or flight to me, like either you're gonna fight your demons or you're gonna flight and ascend above them. That's how I flip the meaning of fight or flight.
Orator.
I like that.
Lyrics.
I like that.
Tiye Phoenix. Bars.
No pause.
Yeah, bars. No doubt.
Right. Ascension, right? We ascended. So you either, because when you ascend above things, they can't touch you.
That's right.
Y'all like that? Fight or flight?
Yeah,
was
yeah, I
fire.
said that. I was like, yeah, I like that. That was
That
fire.
was fire. That was bar.
fire.
That was a bar right there.
Man.
Crazy.
You gotta send me the link so people can get in touch with you and buy your course.
Yeah, I
Shut
saw someone, whoever it was, that put the link. Oh, by the way, if you use the coupon code WIN713, WIN713, you get additional $5 off.
Hey.
The cost of this course is like half the price of a natal chart reading. I really wanted people to access this. I felt like I was, you know, following a divine instruction to put this out. I've been thinking about doing it for like, I don't know, 6 months, and I just didn't have time because it, you know, it's like a PowerPoint and it's live, and you know, it took time, you know, to really kind of put it together. But I was like, no, I need to do it now. It was Gemini season. I released it in Gemini season a couple weeks ago.
Right.
So I was like, Gemini's information. I got to stop playing with it. This is the divine instruction I've been given to get this information out, and so that's why it's, I believe, reasonable. The price is reasonable, but knowledge is priceless, but it's a reasonable price. Like I said, a natal chart reading would be an hour is double the price of this e-course. And you could be washing the dishes or, you know, just cleaning your room and playing it in the background and being like, oh shit, like this is some valid information. Thanks, Tiye Phoenix. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what. And it's so easy, man. I wonder why you wouldn't sign up to that. That's just dope. Nice night.
It'll give me an excuse to wash my dishes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
And to help people heal themselves. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people don't. It's unresolved demons that they have not went through. So I mean, they help you heal yourself. Look internally. So it's a good reflection point.
That's great work, Ty.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's
So
great work.
yeah, send me all the information because I'm gonna put it in the description. I got your YouTube in the description so far.
okay.
Or maybe Knowledge Born. I know somebody posted your YouTube, but I don't see yet the link. But if you can,
Somebody posted the actual link to download the course. I saw it.
Yeah,
Someone
somebody
did.
did. Somebody did. So
Okay, we'll find it.
If not, I'll get it right now because it's
Yeah, no rush.
It-
We can do it after the show.
it's the link in the bio on my Instagram page.
Oh, okay. I got you then. I got you. I'll find it. I got it. Boom.
You got a couple of all right. I see you, Najee. You got a couple of Myers out there.
Already?
Yeah.
But it's so,
What did they say?
Nah, they just giving you flowers and love. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sewell out there somewhere, tiptoeing through.
My favorite Virgo ever.
Hey, word. You said he want to just give you some love.
Yeah, shout out to the love in the world. You know?
Yeah.
Love is a powerful thing.
All right.
Shout out to Najee. Najee in the building. I see you.
Yeah, make sure y'all throw those likes up. You know what I mean? It's all love right here. Tiye Phoenix is breaking it down. You know, hit us with some facts and work on your shadow. You know what I mean? Work on your shadow. Embrace him. You know what I mean? Or her. You know?
Yeah. We have a super chat.
Yeah.
All
Can you
right.
read it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
check it
are you
out
ready
right
for
now.
some super chats? Got some questions for you, Ty.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out to Knowledge Born. He sent over the link, and it's in the description,
Hey.
so y'all can get directly to that course.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Cap Jones. He says society let all the parties involved with this situation down on multiple levels for this to happen. It's layers upon layers of failure. It's failure from society down to the individuals involved.
That's deep.
Cap Jones, damn. Cap Jones.
Wow.
He also said, Suntory Hibiki is lovely. Yamazaki is great too. I don't know what he was referring
He's
to.
talking about the Japanese whiskey.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Hey.
I don't know about Japanese whiskey.
Hey.
I could barely handle the sake.
Oh, damn.
Man, the hot one?
Damn,
You know, the hot sake?
damn, you extra light.
Man, I'm so light, yo. I
Yes.
can't handle. As
Is
a
that the hot one?
Pisces,
The hot sake. take
we
you
Pisces
out?
are sensitive to everything. Sugar, caffeine, sake. I ate that shit. I forgot what sushi I ordered.
What's that? Wine coolers might take you down, huh?
No, I don't mess with that.
Oh, man.
I don't drink no wine coolers.
Azima.
Nah, I don't
Yo.
drink no Zima.
Azima.
Nah. I don't drink nothing anymore.
Ferments.
Man.
Anything that
Yeah,
ferments.
if I'm gonna go wild, I'm gonna have a kombucha and call it a day.
Ooh,
Hey.
you're getting wild. That's over the edge. Kombucha. Yeah. Extra fermented.
Nah, then I'll be feeling funny in the middle of the night. Like,
Yeah, Tiye Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He's in the building.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure
does
to
the
have him.
shadow have anything to do with someone's placement in Lilith? Anyone's Lilith placement, or is that
Oh,
separate?
that's interesting that you would say that. Lilith, which is often compared to Pluto, it's like a
Mhm.
a dark Plutonian energy. Pluto is often considered like the rejected bitter woman, you know.
Mm.
It's kind of that energy.
Mm.
So I could see why, it is
Rejected
it is a shadow sort of placement because that's not an attribute that people lead with.
Mm.
Like, you know, being upbeat, you know, encouraging, you know, motivating, all those are outer characteristics that you lead with. But
Mm.
spite, envy, grudges, bitterness, those are characteristics that people don't lead with. So whenever you think about the side of you that you do not want to acknowledge and you do not want other people to acknowledge those traits, which we all at different times exhibit different parts of our shadow, either unknowingly or, like I said, it just steps up, you know, and, you know, says, hey, I'm here. I need attention. I need focus.
So-
Because just like, you know, all the other attributes or parts of your personality want to be highlighted. So your shadow wants to be highlighted as well. It does not want to be rejected.
Mm.
It does not want to be overlooked. You know, I know Knowledge Born has said, he said, everything eats. That's what he said. Everything eats,
Mm.
which means that it doesn't want to starve. It doesn't want to be abandoned.
Right.
It wants attention too. So
Mm.
weaker individuals, like we said, who are low vibrational, their shadow can step up and be like, hey, I'm here, acknowledge me. And then that, of course, leads to, you know, situations like what we've been discussing. But I want to say, as far as Lilith-like traits, Plutonian, Scorpionic, 8th house, whatever type traits, that are more hidden, suppressed, or outright more out in the open. Like in this situation, there was nothing hidden. What this man did, obviously, is he put his hands on someone.
That's right.
Which wasn't wise. But some of us put our words on people. Some of us put our thoughts on people. Some of us put our intentions on people. You don't always put your hands on people, but you can still project those unhealed parts of the shadow in numerous ways. It's not just physical. That was a physical altercation. But again, like I said, some of us, we put our words, our speech, our thoughts on people, and it's still the shadow coming in to disrupt and sabotage what you have going on. And like I said, that situation is an example of how you will not win. You got to check in this day and time. You got to check your thoughts, check your intentions, check your motivations, check in with your heart. You know, shout out to the Leos in the building, ruled by the heart. You know,
Hey.
There's someone named Peace Pilgrim is like famous for quoting that if you realize how powerful your thoughts are, you would never have a negative thought again.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. That's true.
It's a famous quote that was always on Instagram.
Right.
And I thought it'd be appropriate to say it now.
No, Ty,
Hey, it's my cue. Nah,
Yeah.
You got it. Yeah, that was a good comment.
Yo.
That was good.
Nah, Ty, that's dope though. That makes me really think about just different situations with people in general. You know what I mean? Like I'm a person that likes healing and like try to give advice and like even my own battles and try to internalize things. So, you know, it makes sense. Like even that all projects out to relationships. That shadow always projects out to like different occasions. You know what I mean? So that was just a random occurrence. You know what I mean? With two people that don't even know each other. But like that could be with anything. That could be just with people that you know, people that you're gonna later on encounter, all that type of stuff. So that's really insightful.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't have to be strangers in a restaurant. Like this is everyday life with everybody. That's an excellent point. Like watch your intentions. You know, I say in the course, and this is a pretty controversial, you know, I guess it's a quote. I'm quote myself, but you are distancing yourself from God by not healing your shadow.
Damn.
And that when I because I channeled a lot of this information.
Right.
I channeled a lot of this information. Obviously, you know, like we all channel. Like you're artists, you channel lyrics, you channel song concepts. We all channel it. It comes from somewhere else, right? So I channeled a lot of this information that I incorporated into this course. And when that came to me, you are distancing yourself from God by not healing your shadow. It kind of shook me because I was like, well, damn, aren't we always an expression of God? This is me like having a duel in myself, like question, like I channeled it. And then a part of me was questioning it. Like, what do you mean? Like, if I'm always an expression of the creator, I'm an extension of God. How can I distance myself from God? But what I ended up channeling was that it's so funny, like self? What do you mean? Well, okay. But anyway, we have those we have those internal dialogues sometimes. Maybe y'all don't. Sorry, I do. I have a moon in Pisces.
Nah, I be doing that. I be expressing myself like that too. I talk to myself a lot, so that's how I express it and get it out. You know, so I understand.
Exactly.
I understand.
Talking to yourself is good as long as.
But yeah, I was like, okay, so how can you distance yourself from God if you're an expression of God? And the answer that I channeled in response to that is that we are here remembering our divine selves. We are here remembering. We came back in these bodies, you know, we lost memory of our true divinity. So that shadow, which has been building since day one, from all of your experiences that you've been having and all of the scars you endured, you know, everything you survived that's comprised as that shadow, you know, the more we allow it to really define us and we don't take the reins and we don't tackle it, then we do distance ourselves from our higher selves. So that was the explanation I channeled in response to that idea that you are distancing yourself from God by not healing your shadow. So I hope that makes sense.
No, that does. that really hits home.
We clear out the block for him.
That hits home right there.
Clear out the block, shoot out all these negative thoughts.
Making me think about stuff now.
That was hard.
That's dope.
That was hard.
That's dope. Wow.
Yeah, so shadow work. So shadow work is the way to go to like exercise and get ourselves together. So you have your shadow work class, right?
Yeah, that you can download it. Like I said, it's for all 12 zodiac signs, questions, affirmations, the different shadow attributes. I go into, like I said, the benefits of shadow work. I go into just the overall outcome, I feel, of when you dive into this, when you make a conscious decision to dive into this. One of the things I highlight is that I feel like at all times we're always in spiritual court. Like that situation is an example of like, you're in spiritual court. We're always in spiritual court, but in that situation, it's like, okay, you cross the line, you physically violate someone, and you're out of here. And what happens with them? They walk. They're not getting any charges. You know what I'm saying? Like they're scot-free, like in defense of her life, her son stepping up. You know, it's like, I was like, wow, we are in this current time, we're in spiritual court more than ever, meaning that, you know, to address the Libras, you know, you're always on that scale. How the level of justice and balance that's there in all of our thoughts and all of our actions, kind of like AD, the quote that you said, you know, negative thoughts and, you know, the gravity of negative thoughts, but we're always in spiritual court. So I kind of talk about this concept of spiritual court, meaning like you're not walking in a literal courtroom, obviously a physical 3D courtroom, but we're always in spiritual court, like our actions, our intentions, our thoughts at this time, which is so transformative, just the stuff that's happening. We're always being, I don't want to say judged, but our actions, our thoughts, we're being weighed as far as like the nature of our heart, you know, how active our heart chakras are, you know, what is the motivation behind our thoughts and our actions. So we're in spiritual court at all times. And I just feel like that when I saw that incident, I said, this is unfortunate. Like everyone else, is very sad. You know, he was only 32 years old, lost his life over probably nothing, you know, It couldn't have been that important, you know. And then a 14-year-old for the rest of his life, you know, he has the memory of taking someone's life. So it's heavy, but it is a very clear-cut, straightforward example of how we are in spiritual court. Like the wrong moves, the wrong intentions, and justice is served, and maybe not in a way that you would like.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. I always say a lot of things are done on purpose, you know, like that all that happened on purpose, you know what I mean? Just because off of one person probably didn't even deal with his past or deal with his own interior battles. So it came out from the devil won in that situation. God didn't win. So, you know, that's pretty much how that happened. That's crazy, you know? Man. That's dope. I ain't gonna lie. It was nice meeting you, Tiye Phoenix. This is a dope experience. You know, you're giving me something that I can always channel in with my heart. So I like this.
It was nice meeting you too, finally. Like, I'm just, you know, glad we can have this conversation. You know, this is a serious, you know, tragedy, but we're talking about it in a way that people can learn from it to where maybe, who knows, they can prevent themselves from being in similar situations. Or being in situations where, you know, if you know you have anger management issues, or, you know, you have traumatized parts of your shadow that are showing up and just messing up, you know, experiences, or messing up, you know, relationships, or which, you know, we've all had our experience. We're all learning. You've never stopped doing your shadow work.
That's right.
I'm still doing my shadow work. I'm sure anyone who's watching or doing that shadow work, it's ongoing. It's ongoing. It's just a matter of, like I said, like, the shadow, you're in the driver's seat, and you could put the shadow in the trunk and say, I got this. You sit back there. You're not going to control my life. You're not going to dictate my actions and my choices. I'm in control. I see you and I acknowledge your existence. I'm healing those parts of you, but you're not going to come sabotage my goals. You're not going to mess up what I want for myself. Or maybe not even the trunk. Maybe I'm gonna just sit you on the side of the road, you know, and because I don't need you, you know, depending on the level of healing you've done. Maybe you don't need your shadow as much, you know, because you've addressed it and you really kind of have it under control. So I just want to thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to really talk about this, because it's not, you know, it's not popular. It's not popular topics, you know, but
yeah. No, it needs to be addressed, and the way that you took it on tonight was incredible, you know. And yo, it was a destiny. It's like what you see is what you don't see governs the rule that what you do see, and put it together like that. So I'm man, Tiye Phoenix. First of all, I just want to say you were always barred up. Everything that you said, I was ready for a 16. It's like your voice and your conviction behind it is just like, it's so dope, and it is it's an honor to build with you. I want to tell you that, and the Podcraft, we love you.
Yeah.
You know?
I love you guys. Every time I'm humble, you know. I was thinking to myself, like literally when I got home today, I came in the door from work and I was like, shadow work was just this unfinished like document on my laptop. And I kept staring at it like, I need to finish this. I need to get this out. I need to do this, whatever. I mean, you know, I was doing music and stuff at the same time. So, you know, but I was like, I got to do this. I was like, look, now I get a chance to build with the gods, to build with this lovely family tonight, because I finished it. And I just want to say, like, I take everything what you said to heart, because there was a time when I would have talked myself out of not only doing this, but just being able to talk about it to other people. Like, we grow. Like, this is me, you know, showing up and providing testimony to my growth, to where it's like, I've learned something and now I want to share with other people and help them. And so when I hear you say that, I just say that to say, when I hear you say that you're, you know, happy to have me on here, I'm like, damn, I really have grown, you know?
Hey, you know, it comes with the territory. It comes with what you do, you know what I mean? Cancer. It's that time. Yo, AD, I want to play, if you, I want, you know, I would love to hear that joint with you and Havoc. Oh, see that video.
You have a book? There's a book?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
When he said that, I have my journal was on the floor, and I don't know if it's a journal, and I don't know if you could see it. It says, God, goals, growing and glowing.
Hey, I like that. You can only glow. Yeah, you
Nice.
Yep, that's fire.
Wow.
Hey.
It's right above your head, Salo.
Yeah.
That's crazy, right? Yo, that's dope.
Hey, that's fire. That's fire.
That's dope.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, man. Yo. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiye Phoenix. I know if y'all got some questions, could you please put up the super chat?
Yeah,
and,
ask those questions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she needs some questions, y'all. Maybe I could help. Maybe give y'all some situation you're going through. Maybe she could tell you something. You know what I mean?
You know what I like is the fact that she came with solutions. A lot of people just come up with the problem, no solutions. And then that's the best part about everything. Right now we're gonna watch, she did a song with, oh man, you wait till you hear music. It's
crazy.
You're gonna play shout out to Knowledge Born. Word.
Yeah.
Did that conclude this build?
What am I gonna play?
It's called
Oh wait, I think Knowledge Born sent me some videos.
Yeah.
Yo, she did a track with Nefertiti.
Nefertiti.
Nejma?
I think the way he said Nefertiti.
Yeah.
I can't wait to
hear. So I did like a social media challenge, like a 16-bar
Oh yeah, I seen that. That was dope. Yeah, I seen that.
And so after like 3.5 weeks of doing the challenge, I put together a remix of the top verses that got the biggest response from everybody. And Nejma was one of those verses. It was Nejma, Priest the Nomad, and from DC, and Nor Kin for Life. Those are the three people on the remix.
Okay.
That was on
from the talent.
It was on Shady 45, right?
Yeah, are you I don't, maybe they did play. Are you talking about
That one.
It was like with Queen Heroine. It says you talking about when it's a freestyle.
We were on Shade 45 together and we did Cypher, like a free. Okay, yes.
Yeah,
we were on Shade 45. Because I see it on the screen now. I see it on the screen. You have Knowledge sent you my
Yeah, he
freestyle?
sent me a bunch of videos. I didn't know.
Tell Knowledge to come in too, because we're gonna move on to the music after this. And I just want to shout out to you once again, Tiye Phoenix, and we're gonna have you on here. We gotta get out here a little earlier. You know what I mean? So yeah, exactly. But the information you dropped was incredible. There you go. I see it. Woo! All right, let's go.
We go. Okay then. Shade 45. Rappers out of control.
Why don't you set it off, Ty?
Yo. I'm enhancing people's vision like an eye doctor. Raise them up to higher octave like they taking ayahuasca. The air bender, the water bearer, the fire dropper. Annihilating all imposters. Tell them sayonara. They all quiet, there's no denying my fly persona. I was born to be a rap messiah. That's the highest honor. They try to come for me, I get in that ass like karma. Get on the mic and black out like the cast of Wakanda. See, I'll forever keep it godly while they praise the devil. You underneath me on the bottom like the basement level. I'm not the one to compromise. You can't make me settle. I'm teleporting through the ethers like I ate an edible. No question, I was blessed to be the next best. And now you gotta watch it like Snowfall on FX. Rappers getting death threats, they best bets to leave Earth. You on your last breath yet? I'm on my 10th rebirth. Phoenix.
Yo, that's fire.
Phoenix.
Yo,
that was
Who
fire.
up next? Nejma, come on.
Queen
Want to hear
Pharaoh.
Nejma?
Yo. Walking the avenues, nothing but gratitude, that's my ladder mood. I said no to your track, you say I'm acting rude. The shit is whack, don't blame it on my attitude. You can never find me, always switching up my latitude. I'm like a batter dude, hitting home runs, ain't mad at you. Why you hating on me? That's a rapper move. Everybody dies, hit you like assassins do. You explaining, but I wasn't really asking you. Not even successful handling a task or two. Death Note is my rhyme book, your mind shook. Godlike vigilante, don't get your time took. I'm a fine cook, chef, neff, line hook, bond books, divine looks. I'm a queen, you benign rooks. Primordial, enlightening my rising Scorpio. Leave them flabbergasted, I'm the master at it. Meet your casket, they couldn't take the impact of the raw classics. Queen. Out.
Yo.
Nefertiti.
Man, that was bomb.
Tiye Phoenix.
Yo,
together. That's fire.
What you be on, yo? What's in your pen?
That's fire.
Yeah,
and we gotta do it again. That Shine Harder, she on a remix, and we gonna have a video for that. So
with this one.
Now, what do you want to play right now, Priest? We got a song called "Who We Are."
I want to play
which I think you've seen.
The Havoc joint.
And the one called "Stand on It." I think that's.
Yeah. We'll play all of it.
Oh, that's Stand on It.
Stand on It with Rusty Jux. Is that what you're talking about?
Rusty Jux.
Rusty Jux.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Who We Are is with Havoc.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And then take us to the music. You can come in. You can come in right now.
Knowledge Born is here already.
Hey, shut up.
Ready to hold it steady with a machete.
KB.
Man, right here like this.
Load up. Hey, it's on.
What up, Knowledge Born?
Please, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
indeed.
We got the gods in the building. We got the gods in the building.
Hey. Peace.
Peace.
We about
Tiye Phoenix, the magnetic mastermind.
Hey.
We're about to run this video.
The lyrical elevator and fake MC lacerator.
What's up?
Up here with the iron sauce.
Hey.
We got the iron sauce with an S.
Oh, that's the name of a
Solo
group.
Jim. Solo Jim's.
Hey.
Solo Jim, the soul of man.
Hey.
In the mind of God.
Hey.
got the Cheyenne, the immortal soul, the immortal legend, the killer of false prophets and fake priests, Killah Priest.
Knowledge.
All right.
My name is Sid Vicious.
Yeah.
Give her one.
And we got the supreme team advocate, the mind wrestler. I seen her over there wrestling minds. You see what I'm saying? Hitting them with the vicious. Sid Vicious in the building. You understand what I'm saying?
You gotta give her the point, Priest. There you go.
Yeah.
What up?
And then we got the no father to his sound. You see what I'm saying? There's no father to his style and no father to his sound.
Yeah. Loud and obnoxious. Y'all can't stop
We got the
this.
verse. We got the verse whisperer. DJ Sound Daddy, aka
Yeah.
Architect.
The out of body experiencer.
That's
The
right.
out of body experience.
Astral.
Oh shit. We got Inception.
Yeah.
His name
I
is
call it
Inception,
the astral dimension.
Hey.
Because that's AD.
The astral dimension.
Astral dimension. That's AD.
Yes.
AKA the Inception.
He goes to
Yeah.
sleep. He can't stay behind the sheets.
I disappear, y'all. I fly away. But I've had some conversations.
That's good.
I've learned some things, but I forgot most of it. But it was cool.
And if you want to get into dream interpretation, I got you, AD.
Oh, word.
Hey.
Man.
I
Yo, you been
don't
having a
live in
lot,
Tiye
baby.
Phoenix realm. You know what I'm saying? That's
you've been
Tiye
having
Phoenix
a lot,
realm.
though.
Yeah. It comes and goes.
Especially if they're recurring. If you have the same dreams over again,
Mhm.
that's another space. To be in.
I have in locations. I keep going back to certain locations that I only see in the astral realm, which is strange. It's very specific. Do you know what I mean? But I always tell myself, I got to
Yes.
remember this building. I got to remember that. It's crazy.
No, it'll change and shift based off of you, but there'll still be some space of familiarity. So what aspect of you is looking to communicate with you in a place where you have to be comfortable?
Yeah.
Like, so some places when you deal with that, you deal with it from home, like your childhood home or something that's reminiscent of something ancestral. So one way or another, you exist there in that space and time, in this space and time.
Yeah.
So what you give credence to is what's being shown to you and through you. So what
Crazy.
aspect of yourself? So one aspect, you the student. I heard you earlier. The other aspect, you're the teacher.
Yeah, it's
You see what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Full on
It's
conversations.
reminiscent of- right, but it's reminiscent of your life.
Mhm.
And it's reminiscent of how you see yourself in what manner. You might be like, oh, okay, I'm not ready for this. Or
Yeah.
I'm advanced at this.
Mhm.
So I'm just tying this in because, Tiye Phoenix, you know what I'm saying? She's so
Tiye Phoenix,
powerful with the course that she's offering.
Yeah.
She's helping us bridge these synapses. So they don't have to be dreams anymore. You can have this in your reality when you merge the shadows. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? This is how she's working it together for us. So she's helping us understand the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown with these synapses via this course. So we got to sign up for this course and do what
That's
we gotta
right.
do. And she said it's half of what it would cost to talk to her for an hour. Because I've seen some people, lullabying in the chat. You understand what I'm saying? How hours cost. Don't be playing no games.
Yeah.
So this is half the cost of an hour session for you to learn your whole life and put your life back on track.
We actually got
got a comprehensive course for you to work through the shadow. So you can
That's right. We got a super chat right here. You want to hear it, Tiye Phoenix?
I think that like
Do I
two.
want to? Is it? Oh, I'm ready.
Here
I
we-
think.
Here we go. Miss Kitty says, "Hi guys, love the music and the message. I have a question. Is shadow work working on the parts of yourself that you may not like or hide? Or hide?
1000%.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow is what's tucked away, and we all do. Like that's what in the course. Pisces has shadow attributes. Cancer has shadow attributes. Aries moon, Venus in Taurus, Mars in Scorpio. You can go to each sign and apply it to whatever placement you have in your natal chart. And yeah, we all have sides to us that, that we need to address that we don't openly share. That's what a shadow is. It's the hidden side. The light is what you're exposing to the world. That's the part where you say, everyone, here I am. Look at me. The shadow is like, no, I don't want anybody to know that. I don't want anybody to see that. And we all have that.
It's in the shadows.
That's a good. Yeah. That was a good question. Y'all got to keep coming with those questions, man.
And that's what gets seen. We think what's in the light is what's being projected. So you thinking like you can fool, the people with this persona, but they really see your shadow. You see what I'm saying? It's in the shadow, but it's hidden from you. It's not hidden from the world. It's not hidden from those that can see. Because if you think about those interpersonal relationships or personal relationships, people cut you off. You understand? Like they just stop fucking with you. And you like, oh, what happened? You thought that you could hide those things that you need to work on or that you could neglect them. And they keep coming back full circle like Ty teaches. You see what I'm saying? They just keep coming back around and they come back around worse each time. So it's just like each incarnation. If you don't learn your lesson, you got to come back and deal with it again, but this time it's 10 times stronger. But it's here to help you. It ain't here to kill you. But if you need to go, it will take you out of here. You understand what I'm saying? So you'll have to come back again and learn the lesson again. So it's no different than, if you got left back in school. You see what I'm saying? Like you get left back in school and it's on you and it's feeding on you because it's supposed to be there for you. I wanted to say this one thing real quick because this is something controversial I had in my mind. Who are you that God should help you? That was the question that I asked me. And then recently, within like the last week or so, the answer came is to be so attracted to God that God should help you. To be so attractive to these other parts of yourself that they begin to conspire in your favor versus not.
So like good karma.
Well, good life. All life. There's no good or bad. It just is. So the only thing that you can do with those aspects is discipline them because they're forces of nature, as you are a force of nature. So if you have too much rain, that's a problem. If you have too little rain, that's a problem. But if you find the balance that's necessary in your life, how much rain you can deal with and sustain to be able to do what you need to do because water is necessary. Light is necessary. Shadow is necessary. So when you find that balance that you need in your circumference, this is how you can be able to deal with it. Otherwise, it's not like the water stopped because you said stop or go because you said go. It's there. It's always there. You understand what I'm saying? So how are you able to deal with those things? And that's one of the things that I picked up from Ty. You see what I'm saying? She was saying how to manage those things. She just was speaking about where's your shadow self? Is it in the driver's seat, you in the passenger, or is it in the trunk? If you looked in the Islamic tradition of old, with Muhammad, he said everybody is born with a jinn. So this jinn is supposed to be smokeless fire. That's something in the dark place. So the best thing that you could hope to do for that aspect of yourself is to make it submit to the will of Allah. So you could convert your jinn to being a Muslim, or you can convert that lower nature of yourself or those aspects of yourself and have it work in your favor. So the scene forces in the scene world, just like the little bit of illumination that's necessary for the lights in the sky, they're all compelled and propelled by the darkness that pushes them to be illuminated. And all the rest of that universe is unseen. So what are you going to do with all of that shadow? Are you going to use that dark matter and that dark energy to work for you or against you? That's why we all got to sign up for this course.
Yeah.
Sign up.
That's right.
And I like that you say sign up because you deal with the signs. So you can make it like sign. Yeah.
Sign up.
Yeah, exactly. Sign up.
Priest.
Yeah.
Priest. You know how knowledge, how you said you were thinking about being like the whole idea of being attracted to God? a couple minutes before you came on, I was saying that in the course, I had channeled this concept of you are distancing yourself from God by not healing your shadow. So when you said that, I was like, that's just an additional, way to say exactly what I said, which is that, you distance yourself from God by not healing the shadow. So what you said, like, how are you appealing? Are you appealing to God because you're stepping into your higher self? You're raising your vibration. You made some excellent points. And then you said, yeah, even though it's not really visible, it's tucked away, it's the shadow, but it's not invisible because we don't have a veil anymore. Everything is unveiled. So that part of you that's a hater, that part of you that's still regretful about this or beating yourself up about that or wounded about this, it's not invisible to everybody.
There it is.
My third eye seen it coming before it happened.
You know about them kids.
We got another super chat here from Cap Jones. He says, "Can we run Tiye Phoenix? Stand on it. Are you ready?"
That's what you about to play now.
Yes, sir. Here we go.
Go.
Belongs to those who have free minds. Those who can see behind the veil of illusion, know the truth, and can stand on it.
My pro-black, really pro-black, anti-hip-hop dress code. That's no cap, no vax. My white cells assassinate. Any kind of virus get chewed up, masticate. My immunity's indestructible. I'm a pillar of my community, no deductible. General Tucson leading the revolution. To black problems, we are the only fucking solution. No outsiders, no white saviors, we gatekeeping. I keep trying to wake them up cause they stay sleeping. Jooks is armed with ancestral wisdom, so I don't trust people that still trust the system. We gotta eat like Sebi, fight like Ali, think like Malcolm, migrate to Merca, Somali. I carry my own water, so I value every drop of it. Drowning at the bottom, so I swim up to the top of it.
If I say it, then I mean it. I'm never backing down. Only a few real ones left now. If it's truth, then I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, then I'ma stand on it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'll never take it back. And if you ever hear me say it, then it's facts. That's my word, and I'ma stand on it. That's what you heard, I'ma stand on it. Yeah. What happened to principles, character, fortitude? Healing through alchemy, magic is what I'm born to do. Time to purge the planet from human toxicity. People do any and everything for publicity. It's way out of control, destructive, they weak and careless. We either stand for what is right or else the people perish. Putting these devils in a panic, now we got them frantic. The righteousness of justice is poetic, Pac and Janet. You don't know lies from truth when you wearing blinders. Wisdom separates the strong people from the spineless. They tell me to kill them with kindness, be considerate, but everybody's capping out here, nothing's legitimate. Nobody surrounded us everywhere, but the souls is missing. The enemy is always watching and the ops is listening. No wonder most of these people feeling defeated. The language of God is encoded and they can't read it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'm never backing down. Only a few real ones left now. If it's truth, then I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, then I'ma stand on it. If I say it, then I mean it. I'll never take it back. And if you ever hear me say it, then it's facts. That's my word, and I'ma stand on it. That's what you heard, I'ma stand on it. Rusty Chucks, Tiye Phoenix.
That was Rusty? Wow.
Hey, that's fine.
Man.
All right.
Good, big. That's legitimate.
If it's true, I'ma stand on it. If it's justice, I'ma stand on it.
Your pen is remarkable.
Hey.
Rusty went crazy, yo. Y'all both went. Y'all bear hugged that right now. Whole track. Yo, no words for that. That's just excellent. Excellent.
Very nice.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
That's some NY flavor right there.
Damn.
Yo.
Magnificent.
You want that other one, Priest? Who we are?
Yep. And I want to go right to the music.
All right. Oh.
That was fire.
PM. Yeah. They know just who we are.
You brought something out
My
of habit.
energy's indestructible, ain't a substitute. I've been through the ringer once or two, ain't gon' front of you. Blood of Zeus, negativity, gotta cut it loose. Immortality, balance me, I become acute. Top looking down, I've been viewing from a higher roof. Dirt on my name don't affect me cause I'm liar proof. Navigate through the Viper's room, the entire route. Planted on my brain when I strike like the Vipers do. Light beam, you see me here but I'm just sightseeing. Here to feel my purpose, validation I am not seeking. My secret and my superpower. If I told you had to kill you, gotta shine no matter who around you. This is 528, spit through a burst.
Yo, you make
and not whatever works. This is light
spit a
work
verse like this.
from the anointed ones. Or be here forever, how the story begun.
No matter what they do, they can't break us down. We know who we are.
The call, the chosen, the few, doing exactly what we came to do, and that's true.
They can never stop us and break us down. We know who we are.
The call, the chosen, the few, doing exactly what we came to do. How about you? To my survivors, we sustaining, the ones remaining. We wrote the real book on power like we raising Canaan. This is deeper than rap music and entertainment. We raised up the frequency and now the game is changing. Back emerging with a classic, I'm merging with havoc. We never sacrificed the soldiers to further the status. Middle finger to you frauds, ain't heard of you bastards. Save the combative theatrics cause you can't match us. Tried to soul snatch us, but we dead in distractions. Look at karma, now you gotta watch it from the rafters. Perfection in the flesh, God's architecture. The light inside us triggers the demons and y'all lesser. Weaker vessels can't take the pressure. You don't belong in my sector, I'm a light body manifester. This mission's embedded, they can't edit our genetics. When you hear a prophet to speak, you don't forget it.
No matter what they do, they can't break us down. We know who we are.
The call, the chosen, the few, doing exactly what we came to do, and that's true.
They can never stop us and break us down. We know who we are.
The call, the chosen, the few, doing exactly what we came to do. How about you?
No matter what they do, they can't break us down. We know who we are.
The call, the chosen, the few,
Doing exactly what we came to do,
and that's true.
They can never stop us and break us down. We know who we are.
The call, the chosen, the few,
Doing exactly what we came to do.
how about you?
No matter what they do,
Have it, represent the infamous Tiye Phoenix, Tiye P.
they can never stop us.
Survive. Batman and G Dollar on the beat. Yeah.
Yo, you know what it is?
What it is?
The effortless. It's like, yo, when you get on there, you just, it's just, it's just like, here it goes. Yo, and it's so beautiful because it's like effortless greatness.
Wow.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I don't think, I always said when I hear this song, I think you brought something out of Havoc that wasn't, that he, I think he really, really respect. Yo, I never
Tell
heard
it
him.
twice, please.
Yeah, exactly.
She
I
didn't
never
believe
heard
me
it.
when I said it. You understand what I'm saying?
I haven't heard Havoc.
Yeah.
Like he didn't even do that on Shook Ones. What he gave you right there.
But see, but you know
Bananas.
what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Like if you listen, that's what's so dope about still being a pioneer, which you know this very well, Priest. Like that's what's dope about being a pioneer and hip hop being a part of your life, where you have different chapters of your life that's been reflected in your music, and you could hear that evolution I felt so honored because I'm like, well, the only person I really seen rhyming next to Havoc consistently was Prodigy. So I was just honored by the fact that I was standing in that slot, like, where Prodigy, had stood, aligned with him, rhyming wise. And if you hear like the lyrics he's saying, like, he's like, I'm a light being. You think I'm here, but I'm just sightseeing. And he said, the anointed ones. Like it's a spiritual verse. Like you hear his spiritual growth and evolution as a person, as a man, like in the verse. And I think, it's something that I think, I can't take it to. I think Prodigy would have approved. He would have approved of that song. Like, because Prodigy was he was evolving too. He was evolving spiritually, and you can hear that in his music. So
no. Listen, he respects you all the way, all of them. Him in the Ancestor Zone, but that verse that Havoc just spit for you, he gave you everything, and like you said, it was spiritual and everything. And then you just came in with come on. Came in, give me that.
Hey,
give me that. This is what I do.
All right.
I'm just glad y'all like the music. I'm just glad y'all played.
Yeah, you royal priesthood.
Nah, you killed it. You killed it. I ain't gonna lie.
You know that.
Are you ready? Are you ready for the song promotions?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do
We're
it.
about to do it right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tiye Phoenix in the building.
Yeah.
In the temple on the craft.
Let's go. It's time for song promotions.
Song promotions.
Hey, it's about to go down. So we got, because thanks to Dro from last episode, we had to move all the song promotions from that episode into this episode. So we got 14 tracks to go through.
Ooh.
Do you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to keep it brief. After we play the song, we're gonna go around and be like, how'd you like it? Cool, liked it, boom, boom, everyone liked it, and then on to the next. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be too,
All right. 14 rounds.
too analytical. We got 14 tracks to go through.
He talking to Knowledge Boy.
I'm just saying for everybody. I'm telling myself
14 rounds.
You know what I'm saying? 14. Here we go. Are you ready? First track we got is by M.o.d. Name of the song is Pacific Southwest. Let go. Ooh. I think it's just a beat. You already know I like this.
Jazzy vibes.
It's got the shuffle. Good mix, good snare.
Smoothed out. You know what I'm saying? Tell you gotta like you did that in the bathrobe.
Yeah.
Man.
Yo, I love this track. Ceaseless is like, go in, but we gotta keep it moving, Ceaseless. But I might just lease this beat and put something out. That was fire. It's exactly my style. What y'all think?
That was dope as hell, son.
Loungy. It's loungy vibes.
I like that. I love that one.
No?
Right?
I love that one.
Style.
That's my flow.
What y'all think in the Zoom?
Phoenix.
Oh, me? What I think? I thought Knowledge was gonna go first. I thought it had a real kind of chill, laid back. But you're right, the mix was good. Like the snare, proper placement. It had a nice little. You know what it kind of reminded me of? In a way, not the same, but that era and that energy, kind of like a Souls of Mischief kind of vibe.
Yeah. I see that. I can see that. I got that vibe too. Odd couple. Knowledge.
That was like cognac and cigar. You understand what I'm saying? But cognac and the cigar, that was a smooth blend right there.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of them Tiye Priest tracks.
Man.
Can we get one of them Tiye Priest tracks?
Man.
With solo with his very white voice, introducing now. Next, we're gonna have the Tiye Priest track.
That's right.
The lovely Tiye Phoenix and the infamous Killah Priest.
Man.
Oh man. He killed me right there.
Yeah.
That's it. All right.
All right. Next up, we got Lord GALAXAR. He says, play 20 seconds of as much as you can
Lord GALAXAR.
from his YouTube channel.
Hey.
The Lord. Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, Lord.
I get it right. Now who got you on what you don't got? Don't you dare curse on my non-stop flow, cuz think this a verse. Triple G shit, ass TT, Molly just some mark. Outer space shit, nano, mark from off. Don't you reach, bitch, you could give her moves, what's the use? Train bitches like dragons, my last bitch, call her toothless. Ruthless, women roll topless, the whip, ruthless. 2 hits, bump into some Shaka Khan and Rufus. My cannabis, edibles, drink it in some smoothies. And print out her at the movies, snacking on a 2-piece. My major marketing move, keep the hoes feeling groovy. Sex is my sign language, ladies throwing gang signs. Love is a art, that's all my hoes, I like to paint mine. Steady campaigning since I was a shorty back in 89. Y'all steady complaining about the world, I'm trying to change mine. Yo, sweetheart, recess with me, come on, it's playtime. THC cereal, terpene loops, great day, right? They talking about me, say bad things, yeah, they right. Dashing through the snow, slow, Santa on a sleigh ride. Root off my nose, the hoes go where they play right. 2-eye jack in this bitch, I knock your bitch playing sequence. Make her do electric boogaloo now. Kids say it's not fair, my swag measures out. Say hello to mom, call me she need me, I'm in Tahiti in the backyard. Vibing with fam, nobody mad but the devil damn. She just hung up in my face again. Turn the green weed, vibranium, versing in the Astral. T'Challa, my mama's mama, Yoda and them. Yelling GALAXAR Boombaye. My fans made a lion skin. Sucker thing, he go with me, you better try. Smack cover, girls going in. You a bitch, you be typing like a secretary. Halloween town, this shit could get scary. Just cop the gram, some shit, it tastes like Frankenberry. Holly Berry all in my thread, she on my head. About some shit I shouldn't have said. I don't know, you like cut the perm on my Kojak. We love you, baby, keep a lollipop on me like Pinky. I like her kinky, she a couch trip. About to put her in a space movie. Spaced out bitch, pay the whole Monopoly money, let's go.
Hey.
Yo.
GALAXAR, you saying some funny stuff, man, but I got to get more compression on those vocals because I'm having to squint. I'm having to audibly squint my ears to hear what you're saying. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm always going to hit you with that high-tech stuff. Compression. Compress those vocals so that it comes out more solid so I can hear what you're saying. Because you're saying some funny stuff. You got the skills. You just got to get that mix right with the compressor. That's all I'm going to say. Go ahead. What y'all think?
Different. It was different.
Yeah, he's
Cool.
different.
Yeah, he's
That's
like,
logo like-
he's like a, he's
But
like
it's
a,
cool though.
It's
Cool.
different.
I like that.
yeah, he's
like
like a comedian.
Comedian
Yeah.
MC.
Comedian rap,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Comedian,
yeah, man, that
comedian
picture
style.
is, that picture
Definitely know
remind
that.
me like a, I don't know, like a Richard like it's like a old school, but that's so funny, man. It's just crazy.
Man.
I like it.
Oh, listen,
I like it, man.
Lil GALAXAR, he's in his realm. That's why I ain't gonna lie, he's in his realm.
Yeah,
It's dope.
exactly. Tiye Phoenix.
I agree. It was comedy. Like every now and then, like you hear a lyric, it jump out, and you be like, "What he say? He said that."
Yeah.
That's funny. Like, but sometimes I wonder, like, if they mean to be funny on purpose, or sometimes people just their natural personality, and you end up laughing, and they like, "No, I wasn't joking. I was dead ass serious."
I was
the
dead
vibe
ass.
That's the vibe I get from him. Mr. K.
No cap.
Like we sitting up here laughing, but he dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gets a kick. Yeah, he's a trip, man.
Yo,
that's his
man.
style. Yeah, you're right. Mr.
Rev said when he was describing you, God, he said, and that's Baby Yui, he's a psychopathic thinker.
Yeah.
Ty hit it. They sound like jokes, but they're not jokes. They're real, but they're layered. So it sounds like it's satire. It sounds like it's comedy, but it's hip hop lessons. there's a Chronos movie references, TV references, it's steep. There's some darts in there for, you know, he said, I heard you talking shit. I got you. Don't worry about it. You understand? I got you too. So, you know, it's a beautiful joint. You know that scene in King of New York when he shot my man, he was like, "You're welcome. You're all welcome. Enjoy." That's all he needed at the end was the gunshot. That little part. You're welcome. Come see me. I'm at the Plaza Hotel. You're welcome. You're all welcome. Enjoy.
Hey. All right, next.
All right, next track we've got FG Postmortem with a track called Bunch of Potatoes.
Bunch of potatoes.
Yeah. Little name.
All right.
Oh, money for a bunch of potatoes.
I drop bars like sacks of potatoes. Frankie Gray with the flows from all angles. Throw off the algorithms, got the vision of cable. Show y'all how to rip this without spitting no fables. Warmer than the sun, that's close and local. Crepuscular rays prove it's not in space, son. Leave you unplugged from the matrix. Getting chased by agents like Neo the One. Don't need no gun, shoot the breeze with tongues. Spitting wisdom until the kingdom comes. Singing sludge from my lungs when he smoked trees, like where this beat from. Rolling 2020s, keep the sequence of events that led to this outcome. Who get hated on, but all about love. Who got the plug for your vicious outlet? You're just a bunch of potatoes. Hey, I bought bots on social media platforms. I got show while y'all empty vessels. Robotic and cold, extraterrestrial. Stay with a pop plant like Leon, the professional. Still progressing until I go viral. With heads bumping snare like it won't go out of style. This more fire from your mouth. Bumble clock your mama's clock when I'm in the house. Slow it down so y'all can figure it out. Hear the bird chirp, play in the background. A round of applause blowing shorty back out. This the rainbow, out of black cloud. Make it rain on your gay parade crowds. In the month of June, that's supposed to be proud. Just like the sun, always come back around.
Really like Jurassic Park. The dinosaur, is it a turkey or peacock?
Hey.
Looks like one of them little velociraptor things, right? Look at his legs. Look at his legs. Good job.
It's crazy. So, nowadays we're living in an era where, not only can you put music out on Spotify and on iTunes, but people are looking at YouTube as an actual distribution type of platform to where it's like, look, I'm publishing my music through YouTube with my own videos, with my own creations. And that's how I see this too. You know what I mean? It's very custom. He did his own editing and everything. And like, that's just how it's launched out. And it's creative like that. You know what I mean? So, some people don't want to put their stuff out on iTunes and stuff like that. So I see he put it on SoundCloud. So that was his actual publishing. And, it's cool. Everyone's growing. It's not bad. Not bad. What y'all think?
I like.
Okay.
A lot of different symbolism in the visuals of the music.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah,
but it was cool. I mean, it was hard to had to look away, actually, saying because it was a lot, but it was rad. I like.
Yeah.
Different again.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I mean, his style. He has a good style in art in terms of his videos and everything like that. I definitely do. It's just all like all the mechanical things. You know what I mean? Like, just hard to hear sometimes, but he's dope though. He has a way of doing things, so it's definitely dope. Just bring it up a little bit. That's all. You know what I mean? But it was dope. The way he does videos is dope.
Yeah,
it's fire.
It's cool. A lot of different.
Oh, my dad's in the background. He says he loves it. Yeah.
I definitely felt like it was abstract, like the abstract visuals. You can see into the mind of the artist when by the visuals they choose sometimes. And he obviously has a very like innovative abstract mind, because those visuals, I was like, wonder what the message is in that. Wonder what the message is with that.
Yeah.
But it was definitely like super original and definitely abstract. So
Yeah.
I was
Good
into
way
it.
to say it. Abstract.
Mm-hmm. Nasha D-Born.
I don't think knowledge is there.
All right.
Check 1, 2. Give them 2 seconds. 1 and 2. And we're gonna move on to the next one here. We got from All Foreigns Mix, No Bad Royal. All right, it is a SoundCloud. Let's go.
There was days in my life I thought that things would never change. Times in my life when all I felt was pain. All I see is dark clouds, stormy skies is on my brain, but still I persevere. I gotta try and find a way. I'm a fire starter, looking flying bombers. I'ma live to die just like a martyr. Early mornings up and at 'em, had to dead to marijuana. Righteous seed, I'm working on my karma. I am high just like a llama. On a natural vibe, adored and glowing, fitted golden armor. On a verbal battlefield, no shots for warning. Fell off once, so this is like my second coming. I am all obsessed with fits and money.
There was days in my life I thought that things would never change. There was times in my life when all I felt was pain. All I see is dark clouds, stormy skies is on my brain, but still I persevere. I gotta try and find a way.
Lord forgive me, I done did it. Had to get it how I live it, so I tell it like I spit it. Put me in the boot and I'ma rip it. MIA, my brain is missing, so I spit it too explicit. I'm too busy for these other niggas. Kids living scientific formulas and mathematics, and probably wouldn't get it in my mobile Oval Office. Son, I handle business. Get my paper straight, you couldn't have it if I gave it. Behind these bars from misbehaving, I'm a right to see, that's not my nature. Swear to God, too many haters. From all the gear and cream I'm touching lately. Michael Jordan, I'm the greatest. Grab my pen and pad, I'm in the lab for vocab training. Swear to God, my pockets made me having visions of success. These songs for inspiration, motivation. Now I got a new obsession, all about collecting paper. You can tell I got so many flavors. Baller town and I'm the mayor. Sight just getting almost there. Wonder why these people staring. Look at all the fits and kicks I'm wearing. Driving down the strip with windows down and speakers blaring. God, turn it up a little bit.
All right. Hey, it sounds
Are
like
you ready to rock? Come celebrate free lunchtime experiences free.
SoundCloud just keeps playing no matter what happens. Yeah, it sounds like they're on their path with hip hop, and just keep on going. I mean, that was interesting with the effects, effects. But yeah, I can kind of hear where they're at. You know what I'm saying? They're experimenting. They're doing their thing.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
Yeah. Anything to say?
Good.
It's good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was good. I think, I think still gotta work on it a little bit more. It was a little offbeat to me, a little bit. It was dope though. I mean, it's still dope. He's doing his thing, you know what I mean? We work every day. And I just think, just a little bit I guess structuring the way it goes, but it was dope. And my dad's in the background, he's doing his thing. He's like, yeah, he agrees with me. Oh, Tiye Phoenix.
I 100% agree with you. Everything you said, like literally. Sometimes I was, following it, and then, kind of went a little, left and right and back to the middle. But yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think you described it perfectly.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's like it's no hate of it. It's just like it's just like it's just off to the air. You know what I mean? It's off a little bit for the air. So that's it.
Just keep on going.
Yeah, man. Knowledge, if you there?
I don't think he's there.
He's not there.
Nope.
We got another submission from the same artist, All Four Ends. And I'm looking at it now, but I'm getting this error that says this track was not found. Maybe it was removed. So All Four Ends, you've got store credit. Go ahead and send me an updated link or whatever, but I've got you in here for store credit. Actually, I think you resent it. Oh, maybe you sent something else. Here we go. Here's another one from All Four Ends called Sailor Moon, Final Fantasy.
Sailor Moon, Final Fantasy?
Is that like a anime thing?
Oh, you get a little bit.
That one is
it's a
also
video game. That's a real game.
We also have a track removed from that one, brother.
Word.
Go ahead and send me that on email directly if you want. AD@KillahPriest.
I think we would like to hear that one. There's a
TV. Yeah, I'm sure we'll hear it.
Little video game vibe.
When he sends it, yeah. But don't worry, like I said, you got store credit, and I'm marking it right here. Okay. Bam, bam. Let's keep it moving. Next now, we got a track from Shokan. Name of the song is 100 Proof. It's an MP3. Let's go.
100 proof for the booth. Proof slang prostitution. Shokan for now. Proof for the booth. It's like this. Pull lick, snatch these G's. Come back with the grip. You ask what's the proof? The absolute truth. Firearm in hand. Rolling with my man. Got the call from my niggas inside. Mask up. Now it's time to ride. Case to spot, man. That's what we do. You grab them two bitches. Yeah, what up, yo? And on the real, I got the rest of their crew. Lay the shit down, this nigga I knew ran and jumped on the ground. It's like 1 minute you hard, the next you soft clown. Man, I snatch his punk ass up off the ground. The sucker see me, but he ain't recognize the figure. Slight weight gain with my finger on the trigger. Anybody move, I'ma blast me a nigga. Cooperate in the shit or move much quicker. Then we dame and dash quick fast like the Flash Jam Sport full of cash. Smoking blunts with hash. Upon the next day, I'm copping beats from my nigga Nas. 100 proof for the booth. 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 What the bumper? Niggas slept on me, I watched them slumber. I'm that fire, that bullet you don't wanna jump in front of. Snatch your punk ass out the Hummer with your silly facial expression as you appear to be dumb and dumber. Know where to run the sterling, silver, cubic, zirconia. Now you got the boys on you. Before your ass see it in the parking lot of Tony Roma's. I choke on that bomb ass marijuana. Fire ass shit that'll put you in the coma. Chronic 2022, smell the aroma. Touching motherfucker, sticky fingers in the isotoners. 100 proof for the booth. 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 Yeah.
Hey. 100 proof for the booth. I like that chorus. That was cool. I think got good potential with that. You know what I'm saying? I like that mix. I like his verse. I think he'll expand more when he works on the mix a little bit more, but I like that chorus. 100 proof for the booth. It's catchy.
Yep.
What y'all think?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think once he works on the little mix around, it's gonna sound. It sounds banging. You know what I mean? Good flow. Great flow. You know, not much more to say about that. You know, that was dope. That was a dope track. Tiye Phoenix.
I agree. 100 proof for the booth is kind of catchy. You know, it was. I agree. It was like a little catchy little chorus. It kind of pulls you in a little bit.
Yeah.
They were in the they were in the pocket.
Yep.
Do we have knowledge born in the building? 3,
Nope.
2, 1.
Yeah,
Nope.
She said no.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving.
Keep it moving. Coming up next now, we got a track submission from another. Let's see, another FG Postmortem. Name of the song is "Body Yard Body Boys." I'm sorry, "Body Yard Baddie Boys."
Wait. You said body yard body.
Baddie. People play with the spelling.
I think you said body.
These spellings are not in the dictionary. Let me just tell you that.
Boys.
Everybody get creative with the way they spell things nowadays.
Yikes. Pause.
Everybody with the unorthodox spelling. It's creative, but it's quite confusing.
Body boy. That's what he said.
He said baddie. BATTY. Priest making fun of me now.
Yo, go play.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Batty Boys.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Hey. I'm going to go full screen on this one.
All right.
Move like lava on the Hawaii coast. Smooth dudes rapper, all the hottest noise. Do what I gotta get through, you're not condones. The truth, not lies, not body to body. don't know how to dance, but still break a leg like Nancy Kerrigan. Your body boys is porta potty status, while I body this beat that I've been gotta again. Got you knot in your head, need an argument. The bars can make you feel hungry and starving, like you got the munchies. So we rob Whole Foods, put a pizza in the stove instead of ordering one dude. Hit you with a 1-2 without the biscuits. Just sipping my tea like that's none of my business. A cunning ringless, stone cold stunning the bitch, with awesome 16s that he writes in minutes. Rhymes for Guinness Book of Records. We put in work and took the credit. Make your bitch twerk like strippers naked. Bad motherfucker like Jules Wallet in Pulp Fiction. The truth, not lies, that body, your body boys. The move like lava on the Hawaii coast. Smooth dudes, driver of the hottest boys. Do what I gotta get through, you're not gonna do. The truth, not lies, that body, your body boys. Move like lava on the Hawaii coast. Smooth dudes, driver of the hottest boys. Do what I gotta get through, you're not gonna do.
Sincere obligada, like I ain't gotta brag a lot. Boast no nada, no matter, factor. Black out the blacker, pass out the dagger. Niggas gon' slap ya, make sense attack ya. Boys gon' tax ya, dope sounds relax ya. Original styles of rude boy, ragamuffin. Punks is huffin', and they frontin', they ain't saying nothing. While we playin' with him, now he be the victim. Rough go sick him, go get him, and I'm gonna get him, and I'm gonna get rid of him, send him. No need words for no wording. This feels all the vengeance, lyrically cleansing, officially spit through flames, bending the bar, they bending.
The truth, not lies, that body, your body boys. Move like lava on the Hawaii coast. Move to a strapper of the hottest boys. Do what I gotta get through, you're knocking doors. The truth, not lies, that body, your body boys. Move like lava on the Hawaii coast. Move to a strapper of the hottest boys. Do what I gotta get through, you're knocking doors.
Hey, really catchy track. Really cool beat. I like that a lot. I really want to hear those vocals to get more compressed and solid up front because they're kind of tucked in the back. And then those ad-libs are pretty loud. You know what I'm saying? So I probably would tuck the ad-libs back, compress those vocals a little more, bring it up front. That's just my engineering input. It's a great song. I love the track and everything, but I can't help but notice the mix, of course. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely agree. I mean, there's not much wrong with what I said from before. Like, it's just like, you know, great visuals, great. He has a good style with his videos. He has a very good style. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with you. I think once you get the vocals up, once you hear the vocals more, it's good. But, you know, it's his style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's much more like, F what you think, you feel me? It's like one of those. But, you know, you got those style, though. You know, that's fire. Tiye Phoenix.
I agree. I think the apps, I was really like, again, pulled into the visuals because the visuals were, I was following. He had a little bit of everything in there. He had like some Boondocks, some Saturday Night Live. Like it was a lot going on. So I was trying to follow the visuals and see how they matched the lyrics and what the message was. So
yeah.
But it you know, it kind of reminded me, sonically, it reminded me of the era, like, it didn't sound like this, but it kind of was reminiscent of like a Far Side kind of era.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad said, yeah. You said what? Boot camp click?
Priest likes it.
Yeah.
He said it's like boot camp click.
Yeah, the production, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
And since we think of that, you know what I mean? Look at how much those vocals are prominent on like a Far Side track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, in my younger days, like it's very prominent. It's a high pitched voice, of course. But like it's got to be really solid in there, so it's almost slightly above the beat itself. I always try to match the snare with the vocals and get them side by side as far as, you know, frequency. But you'll notice a lot of hip hop tracks where the vocalist or the lyricist is a higher pitched voice, really pierces through. Whereas if you listen to like a Jurassic 5 track where they have a lower pitched voice, the engineer has to do some magic to kind of like pull that low voice up because it's not going to pierce through the beat so much. Do you know what I mean? So it's always kind of a battle of ratio to see, you know, low pitched voice versus where the track is frequency. So that's where the mixing comes in. Do you know what I mean? Gonna make such a difference. But anyway, I can go on forever about that.
Yep.
Next, now we got a submission straight from Canada. The artist name is Buddha Boy featuring Don Husky. Name of the song is Darkest Night.
Smile not so bright, but feel so dark inside. Darkest night, darkest night, darkest night. White can be dry, all this fight can't seize life. Man cry cause these eyes not keep dry, all me trying. Smile that so bright, just feel so dark inside. Meanwhile, just want freestyle, which gun bust not recoil. When will this ever end? Good things are never rest. That mean one never bless. Still not find the treasure yet. Never yet give up the mountain. Could have told I never rest.
Before day, darkest night. Before day, darkest night. You're not doing it right. If you're into a fight, even when the hottest strikes, we gon' be alright. Before day, darkest night. Before day, darkest night. You're not doing it right. If you're into a fight, even when the hottest strikes, we gon' be alright.
Yo man, nah give up, can't give up. All when food a chop off for the tree, them go and tell we them nah have enough. But remember, can't just go up and farm, you know. When the problems storm, you know, Father God alone can calm with them. USSR, US, UK, Ukraine, Ontario. If I'm a peace and love car, you not got too far to go. The devil's so fucking miserable, so nobody thought him up. Pour some rum to me warriors, pass and gone, you know. Break down Babylon barriers, still they're strong, you know.
Before day, darkest night. Before day, darkest night. You're not doing it right. If you're into a fight, even with the hottest tries, we gon' be alright. Before day, darkest night. Before day, darkest night. You're not doing it right. If you're into a fight, even with the hottest tries, we gon' be alright. Before day, darkest night. Before day, darkest night. You're not doing it right. If you're into a fight, even with the hottest tries, we gon' be alright. Before day, darkest night. Before day, darkest night. You're not doing it right. If you're into a fight, even with the hottest tries, we gon' be alright.
That's it. Fire.
Priest says that's straight fire.
Oi, oi.
Oh, they can see you, Priest, by the way. Just so hey, you know I got a camera here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that was straight fire. I liked it. That was from Canada, yo.
Yeah. Oi, oi.
That was Canada. Eh?
It was Canadian Jamaican.
It was dope.
Canadian Jamaicans, right? Yeah.
That was dope. Good quality of track. Good
dope.
beat. It was just all around good. I got no critique.
Yeah, that was dope. I ain't gonna lie. Wasn't expecting the white Jamaican to come on in, spit some reggae. You know what I mean? That was dope. I ain't gonna got not much more to say than that.
Yeah, what you think, Ty?
It was like reggae, definitely, but it was an abstract feel too, like something. I don't know. It was kind of like kind of a space age kind of vibe going in with like space age reggae. Oh shit, we might have a new genre. I don't know.
Yeah.
Space age reggae.
Hey, like that.
It's Rasta space.
Knowledge. Rasta.
You got hear me? Please.
Yeah, we hear you.
Sir.
Yeah, that was it right there. That was it. That was the Fantastic Voyage right there with a powerful message that ties into what the bill was. Normally, there's always something in the song promotion or the song promotion segment kind of mirrors where the bill was going. And
Yo, knowledge. Your mic is low. Can you get your mic a little closer, or
what about now?
that's a little better because your mic is low. I got you all the way up on my side. Yeah, there you go.
What about now?
That's better.
All right. So what I was saying about it is, y'all know the songs oftentimes sound, similar, or set the tone for where the bill was going. And what Ty was speaking about in regards to working with our shadow self, emerging from the shadows, you hear the hook on this song saying, before the light is the darkest night. So it's, it's always darkest before the dawn. But he was also saying, if you got to fight, then you're not doing it right. You see what I'm saying? So he's saying to you, like, these things are supposed to come to you naturally. So if you got to force it, or if you got to try to fight against it, you fighting against your best interest. I just think that was right on time in regards to the overall theme for tonight.
Yes, sir. All right. So we got that email back from the one who submitted Sailor Moon.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring that back real quick. That was all 4 ends. Here we go. It's an MP3 from San Diego.
Yeah, here we go. I see you. Here we go. See me play the vision through computer screen, fulfill the dream reality. You only live once, so I'ma do the final fantasy. Vision through computer screen, fulfill the dream reality. You only live once, so I'ma do the final fantasy. The city looks like anime. These Sailor Moons stand next to me with all these fits and kicks. These bitches excited when they see me. Like, who that be? Get up in that spaceship and just ride with me. GPS my navigation screen, so I'ma input destination. No, you cannot ride for free. Only got one life to live, so I'ma handle biz. Do it for the little kids. See me shine a big example. Maybe one day you could be like this. One day you could be like this. Pictures worth 1,000 words, so I'ma write a movie scene, a heartfelt drama, epic saga, pen and pad, Picasso, having visions when I sleep, the hands of time in motion, so a victory achieved by any means. I see the vision through computer screens, fulfill the dream reality. You only live once, so I'ma do the final fantasy. Collect the hidden keys to open temple doors. Read the hidden scrolls, it was written on the walls. My word is my bone, got my word in my balls. While I'm gripping big pens like Excalibur swords. Medusa bitches got me stoned, 2 little Sailor Moons, ass and titties, oh my god. Sailor Moons, ass and titties, ass and titties, oh my god. Vision through computer screen, fulfill the dream reality. You only live once, so I'ma do the final fantasy. Collect the hidden keys to open temple doors. Read the hidden scrolls, it was written on the wall. My word is my bone, got my word in my balls. While I'm gripping big pens like Excalibur swords. Medusa bitches got me stoned. 2 little Sailor Moon, ass and titties, oh my god. Little Sailor Moon, ass and titties, oh my god.
Hey, dope. That was cool. I like that beat. And it had a kind of a he kind of went with the cadence of the beat itself, like dun 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 dun, kind of like an 8th note type of feel. So that's cool. I always like when artists adjust their cadence towards the beat. You know what I mean? It just correlates better. That's cool. I like that. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Keep going. What you think?
Yeah, it was dope. I agree. I definitely agree. It was definitely a little dope. You know, it gave a little anime and stuff like that. It was cool. You know what I mean? It was cool. I liked it. I wish it could be a little mixed. That's it. You know what I mean? But that's it. You know what I mean? It was dope though. I liked it. I liked the style. It was bumping.
Yeah. I agree. I was moving to it like, you know, it had a vibe. Like it was like laid back, but not too laid back. So I was still moving to it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Knowledge.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you here?
All right. That was some boom trap.
Boom trap.
Yeah. That's that boom trap right there. Both sounds together, you know. And it still had a message in the you know, the bit of it. For the trap, it had the trap. You know, you heard the Sailor Moon reference, you understand what I'm saying? But then the other aspect, you know, he was getting there. So it's room for both in hip hop. You know, it's room for both in hip hop. And it's better when you see it together versus when you see it apart. I think that was something that was courageous. Something that's courageous. Keep up the boom trap.
Yes, sir. All right, next now we got Reborn the Rebizzle from Danbury Court, originally from the Bronx, New York. Y'all remember him, right?
Shouts to the BX.
Yo,
hey.
Reborn goes down. Okay, let's go. Name of the song is Fast Life.
Yeah. The fast life, huh? Be patient. Trying to get everything quick, fast, huh? Without truly waiting on God, huh? Fall in place. This is a very impatient generation. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want everything like a microwave. Instead of just patiently waiting on the Lord, they go ahead of their season. But here's a word from the Lord for y'all. So you wanna live the fast life, you live it mad trife. You boast about the past life, you want the cash in the ice. A man's life is nothing but a vapor. You reject the savior, so you can live riotous to catch the capers. Those who live fast and like be cut short with no life support. They don't understand the pride and souls been bought. So there's lust for the cash, so they became escorts. Crack spots for the papers where them hard rods fought. Souls of mids led by the street doctrine. They keep knocking, the truth will keep dropping. So the streets watching, they wanna see if I'm a press up. So they step up with census questions to see if I'm a mess up. So I show them that there's more to life than this boring life. The fullness and abundance is in Jesus Christ. Cats wanna test me to provoke lyrical battles, but the word tells me to avoid a vain babbles. Just keep my eyes on the prize, don't accept the devil's lie. We snatch the souls out of nature so they won't fry. I stay humble before my God and his throne, cause I realize the life I live is not my own. Come on. If you have the faith, you can make it. All things are possible by God's grace. Seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness. Everything else will fall in place. Yeah. My young people, don't live your life so fast. It ain't even worth going all out for a blast. You need to slow it down before you quickly go down. The path you want is like a merry-go-round. It has no end to the cycle of sin. Following that kind of trend, you will never win. And spit the truth, my friend. I have to show the life is way more than this. The Christ life is glorious, he's victorious. Don't believe these rappers, they're just dying to floss. They deceiving the lost with their fake I-star cross. So wanna be thugs, pimps, or players, and top models. Sisters floss with their body shaped like a bottle. But what's within them? Nothing but emptiness. It's all vanity plus a shamefulness. Don't take your life for granted. You need to understand it. To live the fullness, you need to obey the Lord's commandments. Remember the Creator in the days of your youth. Don't be a slave to the loop, but rather obey the truth. He has a better plan and a purpose for your life, so you can reign forever with Jesus Christ. Come on. If you have the faith, you can make it. All things are possible by God's grace. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. Everything else will fall in place. Yeah, yeah. If you have the faith, you can make it. All things are possible by God's grace.
Yo.
You got fun on that, right?
That was Fast Life by Reborn the Rebizzle. That's a professional right there. Yo, that was featuring TJ Coolum. I believe he was the one singing. It was also produced by DJ Rebizzle for Rebeats Productions. And it was mixed and mastered by Jermaine Robinson. It was definitely mixed and mastered very nicely. I got nothing to say but to say that was all fire. That was great. What y'all think?
Shouts to the X, man. I mean, that's how we do it. No, that's all I gotta say. Shouts to the X.
Yep. Sounded super professional. Like you said, just dealing with the quality of it, the mix and mastering was obvious. Like everything polished. It was polished, you know?
Yeah.
BX, yo, that's how you make a song. That was dope. Everything about it is. I agree with Ty. I agree with everybody up here. That was fire, man. That's your single right there. Yeah. Video ad.
Yeah, it's time for a video for that. All his songs need videos. What y'all think, Knowledge?
Definitely a video for that joint. It's a healing. You know, it's very rare nowadays you get healing kind of music. So when you get healing kind of music with a message that's uplifting, like this is the hip hop that we love. There's room for all of it. You know, not a monopoly on one particular sound or style. A space where God consciousness flourishes is always something, you know, to salute. You understand what I'm saying? So he's celebrating his rebirth and he's sharing that message with the world. You know what I mean? So get it together. Reborn. Shout out to Reborn and Revisit.
Yeah.
And he wants some production too. That's him on the production.
Hey, he's got a good team.
That was his.
He has a whole production team right there, and
That's
someone to do
fire.
mixing and mastering. Like,
That's fire.
yo, and that singer was dope too. It's good to hear some soul in the hook.
I thought that was Solomon.
Hey, maybe a little bit. And
Shout out
you never
to-
know.
Shout out to
And it had a dope pace to it. Like it kept me up. Like I was moving. Like I like sometimes me personally, I have like a preference for music that just kind of moves me to where I just kind of end up like swaying and moving to the rhythm and to the beat, and it had a sort of a picked up pace.
We're BMO, the bank coming to California.
Oh. Sorry. SoundCloud.
Yeah, the pace of it was dope.
Yeah.
Y'all know Ty, a musician also, right?
No.
Oh, what? What she play?
No way.
What's wrong with y'all, yeah?
What?
What's wrong with y'all, yeah?
Uh-oh.
What you play?
Musician and a vocalist sometimes when she
I mean, I started like in music on an instrument first. Like I started playing piano as a child. So
Nice.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
All right. Next we
That's
got a track submission from Year of the Mosquito.
Hey.
Shout out to Year of the Mosquito.
Hey.
We gotta go through it.
Y'all
Shout
already
out to
know.
the brother. We gotta
Buzz,
go through
buzz,
this.
buzz,
God
buzz.
sector.
Yeah.
Buzz.
I told you about the cartoon, right?
What? Cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah, cartoon? Hey, that's fire. That's what I wanted.
We gotta go through it. Knowledge born, all of us.
All right, here we go. Name of the track is called Excellence.
You are now listening to a Mosquito production.
Rap Jones said he loved the vocal sample work.
So I hear this for a movie soundtrack, like a kind of a background thing where there's like an urban setting, and you know something happened in the scene, and they need kind of like a background thing. I can also see it in rolling credits. I could see this in film or like a TV show and stuff like that. This is definitely something to get published in the film and TV world because that's like a soundtrack. I see it like a background as something happening in like an urban setting. What y'all think?
That was very peaceful. That was very healing. You know what I mean? That took me to like a very healed state. Very meditating. You know what I mean? So I definitely was dope. Shout out to Mosquito. You know what I mean? Buzz, 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 buzz. That was dope.
I gotta agree. I agree with everything you said. He was crazy. He was crazy. Put me like in a euphoric. It took me that long to snap out of it.
Snap back to
reality. Yeah.
Ty.
Oh yeah, I love when people are fearless and they like willing to take chance, take risks in the production. So you just like you're vibing, like kind of leaning into it. Then all of a sudden you hear like the yeah, and I was like, I said, where'd that come from? Okay, so just willing to take a chance, do something abstract, do something different. That singing voice, it just like caught me off guard, like ooh. So yeah, it's different.
I was born.
So I shared them 4 bars that I heard you rap. You had 4 bars for that song. I heard it. I heard you. I heard it. I heard you rhyming over here. Go ahead.
Me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Me?
You had 4 bars in there.
When I was listening to it, I was like, how would you come at this? Because when that singing voice came in, I said, oh, he went left with it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you keep people from stealing his beats. Somebody would have stolen it. So it gets you calm. It's the calm before the storm. The Mosquito got you. It's the calm. You in the calm transcendental space. You cool, and then boom, he got you. You see what I'm saying? It's like a spider got you in the web. So salute to the God sector. Mosquito buzzing, but he moving like a spider.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
Buzz.
All right, next now we
You did have 4 bars though, didn't you, Ty? I heard it.
Oh, she's ready to drop it like it's hot anytime with the bars.
She did.
Ready to go in, huh? Yeah, it was inspirational to a certain point. Because you kind of felt how hypnotic, like before you know it, you like just into it, and the beat has been on for 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You just kind of started floating. You kind of start floating with. So that's sometimes how verses start, where you just like find yourself lost in the wave. Like, oh wow, I've been listening to this beat for 2 minutes. I didn't even know because I was just lost in the rhythm. Like,
I know what that's like. Okay.
To the God sector.
Next.
We know you do, Pikes. We know you do.
Man, I get lost in everything. Okay, name of this artist is Tab in Stereo and AURC. ARC? From Bayway, New Jersey. Name of the song is Daytime Thunderstorms. Yo, this is fire. Look at this visual. Like,
wow, that's crazy. Oh, I didn't see that.
right?
This is crazy.
Yo, that was like album art in motion. I like how they kept it a square. It just looked like album art in motion, and then it showed like that was their actual record art. Very nice, very creative, great production, great mix, very hip hop. It's great to hear turntablism, as I always say. That was awesome. What y'all think?
That was hot. That was really hot, really jazzy. That's what I like. You know what I mean? It felt good. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah.
Good visuals.
Yeah.
Fire, man. If Porter's had made like hip hop tracks, it's like a had that kind of element to it.
Yeah. You know, Portishead used to sample themselves. You know that? They would sample themselves, put their stuff on record, and they would scratch their own samples.
It's crazy.
For the effect of sampling. But no copyright problems. Anyway. What do you think, Ty?
It reminded me of, it was like Jim Morrison and the Doors meets, it's not coming to me right now because my brain like shuts off at a certain point, but what is, who is the guy that they sampled for Dr. Dre next episode? What was his name?
Hold on, let me ask ChatGPT.
It's right at my tip of my brain. It's just not coming to me. It's the sample.
I remember
The
that.
Edge.
The artist though. It's the Edge, but it's
David McCallum.
It's
and producer.
What is his name? It's gonna bother me all night. I don't think it begins with a V.
David.
It begins with a V.
A V. Sampled next episode. That's one for Jeopardy.
David McCullough. I don't. It's whoever that artist is that they sampled for from next episode. That's his music. That's what that sounded like.
Someone's saying from Parliament, George Clinton, but I don't think that's what you're mentioning. I'm looking at
No,
the chat
definitely
room
not George Clinton. But it has that kind of like 60s. Even the way it was mixed to me, it had like that like 60s kind of feel to it, you know.
Somebody said Jimmy Hendrix.
Yeah, with the I know what you're talking about with the piano. It's like a vintage type of piano, like a Randy Rhoads piano.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's dope. Knowledge, what you think?
I think they need to surrender that beat. I heard 3 voices on that beat, okay? And I love the beat because you don't have to put a hook on it. This is to build up the the anticipation for the next verse. So I heard Tiye Phoenix, I heard Kai Zodiac, and I heard Killah Priest. In whatever order that y'all chose for that beat right there. And because the beat is already so custom, you don't have to worry about trying to put a hook on it. Because the turntablism is the hook. So if you wanted to add like something from the song or something from the verse or from one of them, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's like, okay, we can get right to the lyricism. We don't have to delay it. You understand what I'm saying? We could get right to the slaughter because that's the slaughter.
Yeah. And just to remind everybody at home that all the links to all of these submissions are going to be in the description, so you can, subscribe to them on YouTube and follow them on their social media. Yeah. Well, we got another submission from the same artist.
Hey.
Taboo and Tab in Stereo. The name of this song is called Killjoy.
That's what they're doing up there in Linden.
It's right out of right out of
yeah. Been beaten home by the bad news. Crooked brains, putting flame to his last fuse. Got this half used, cool that I can't lose. Land pulled by every single damn thing that cash rules. Grassroots dance shoes, two-stepping with Beelzebub. Elzebub, big wave surfing on this welcome flood. Sitting in heaven's basement, waiting on the hell to come. The devil may cry, this ain't the first time he fell in love. Tell you what, been belly up in the high tide. Took night rides to the sunny side of the bright sky. And what has grown from that honeycomb hive mind disturbed me for a lifetime and left me third eye blind. And my kindness, failed experiments and careless magic. Used to be charismatic, now all he does is carry baggage. Loaded with emotions I could rarely manage. Crossed the line, scary habits, lost my mind, barely had it. Running with these nightmares, we dare inhabit. Chasing a white hair, trying to ensnare the rabbit. Life ain't fair, it's fairly savage. Stay in your kryptonite, cause there's no supervision on this daily planet. Or we can meet in town square and compare a panic and watch as positive goes to negative like a pair of magnets. Staring at it like some staring addicts. Beware, ain't got it all up my attic stairs. There you have it.
I guess there gotta be some truth to. You see me shining in my fool's gold. Maybe I'm just too old. But maybe time moves too slow. I can never fill my void. I'm just here to kill my demons. I won't listen, I don't mix it. I still missing, won't listen, I don't mix it. I still missing, won't listen, I don't mix it. I'm the only one I can't avoid.
Hey. That was dope. I like the feel of that one. Kind of loungy also.
That was a vibe.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe. I ain't gonna lie, that was dope.
I like how these are all mixed, and I can like hear the record spinning in the background. Like if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But it's that vibe of that spinning record.
And that's the guy who made the beat. Like that's him on the hook, right? Who's
I'm assuming.
Yeah, because it says featuring. You know what I mean? But it was dope. It was dope. It was dope lyrics though. The guy, the artist killed that. I ain't gonna lie, he killed that. You know what I mean? He did his job appropriately. So, fire.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. All the way around, it was dope.
You like that, Ty?
I agree. I was listening to what you guys said. And definitely, like 60s rock has like a real, it's like a whole reverbish kind of feel, like the way they used to mix their stuff. Like kind of the last one I said reminded me of The Doors.
Yeah.
Like this one reminded me of like Jefferson Starship. Like I listen to like a lot. I listen to 60s rock. It had like, I mean, it's like a trip. It's not like the acid trip, it's like an acid trip. You know what I mean? Like, not that I know, but I'm saying like, what I would imagine an acid trip is like. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, I know what you mean.
It's dope. It's dreamy.
Yeah. What do you think, Knowledge?
Sonic acid trip Let's say it, the Lord Tiye Phoenix. Okay. It is. Yes. Yes. That's that rumble in the jungle. See, look, that's old weed. They're not smoking new weed. They still got the old weed from around the way. This new weed you can't feel that. You won't sound like that right there. Remember White Man Can't Jump when he told Woody Harrelson, he said, you can't hear Jimmy. This is what he told him. He's like, you can't hear Jimmy. He's in his car, he's talking to him, he's like, you can't hear Jimmy. He's like, I can hear Jimmy. Okay? So yeah, you can't hear Jimmy, man. This is special.
Yeah.
That's what they doing in Jersey, in Linden, over here.
Mm.
That's where they from. That's a neighborhood in Linden. They in Linden over here.
All right.
Getting busy.
Well, you're gonna like this next one because we got Cap Jones in the building.
Hey,
Cap Jones.
Not just Cap Jones, but production with Voltage Controller.
Hey,
oh man,
yeah,
oh shit,
it's gonna be a treat.
Yep, it's an MP3. It's called Ring the Bells.
Ooh.
How y'all feel out
Cap Jones.
Voltage
Royal priesthood, step inside the prayer circle. Guiding lights, excite mics with no rehearsal, no reversal. Knowledge, science, and nature while the media extorts your behavior. And tracks the data, we hack the greater, meaning we are creators. The true and divine mind saviors. Pineal release marks the start of the feet. The sons of man in fulfillment of God's plan. Come to quench the thirst and repair self-worth. Hermetic magic, the mystic circling Saturn. I saw the signs floating amongst the tea leaves. Our self-reliance, the only thing that you can believe. The evil that men do constantly tempt you. A blatant disrespect to the Christ. You are in hibernation in the midst of the tribulation that we're facing. Let's ring the bell.
Shit. My bad. Take it right here.
And tracks the data, we hack the greater, meaning we are creators. The true and divine mind saviors. Pineal release marks the start of the feet. The sons of man in fulfillment of God's plan. Come to quench the thirst and repair self-worth. Hermetic magic, the mystic circling Saturn. I saw the signs floating amongst the tea leaves. Our self-reliance, the only thing that you can believe. The evil that men do constantly tempt you. A blatant disrespect to the Christ. You are in hibernation in the midst of the tribulation that we're facing. Let's ring the bells and resonate, we're at a higher state. Ordained by the truth, we make the bell ring. The real power is you, it is compelling. All the struggle we face is overwhelming, but together we will find a way to overcome. Ordained by the truth, we make the bell ring. The real power is you, it is compelling. All the struggle we face is overwhelming, but together we will find a way to overcome. Shimmy eyes, set the crown and lounge on the level. Voltage controlling the basement and treble. We lift the crowd like the Eucharist and then illuminate a message blessing the beat. We rejuvenate. The real you isn't dead, it's just been hijacked. Trace back the facts and you will find that these moments in time that align are yours and mine to navigate the great landscape of the divine. The scalpel lacerates as it makes the incision for the surgeon who can guide it with his knowledge and wisdom. The accuracy is dependent on his precision, the state of the patient and environmental conditions. We've all seen the lies and chose to turn a blind eye, but that's enough and the planets must collide. Hercules facing the Hydra, fear can paralyze. It's time to swallow it and mobilize. Ring the bell. Ordained by the truth, we make the bell ring. The real power is you, it is compelling. All the struggle we face is overwhelming, but together we will find a way to overcome. Ordained by the truth, we make the bell ring. The real power is you, it is compelling. All the struggle we face is overwhelming, but together we will find a way to overcome.
Yo, I had to bring it back because the song was so fire. I'm like, hold on, let me rewind this real quick. That was dope, man. It's Cap Jones. It's good production, good mix. It's fire, man. Every track he's hitting hard.
Mm-hmm.
Cap Jones is good. What y'all think?
Yeah, great collab. That was a great collab. Mm-hmm. Definitely dope. You know, I'm not gonna lie. That was fire. That was fire. That was dope. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Cap Jones. Shout out to Voltage. That was dope.
It was it was like organized confusion. Just it was organized. It was all over.
Organized
it was like
confusion.
Yeah, it was so much stuff in it, and it was just like, oh man, there's so much jewels and lyrics, and it was exciting. It just had you like, oh man, this is crazy. That's like summer joint.
Yeah.
See that summer joint.
Summer joint. How you like that, Ty?
Yeah, I was listening intensely. He's like, I illuminate the crowd like the Eucharist. I say Eucharist. Oh, he must have grew up in the Catholic Church. Okay.
What is a Eucharist?
I never hear people say Eucharist too much. He said, I illuminate the crowd like the Eucharist. Eucharist is communion.
Oh, okay.
In the Catholic Church, the communion, the body of Christ. When you eat the bread, that's Eucharist.
Okay.
AD been Catholic all his life and they know it. AD been Catholic his whole life.
Man.
Come on, AD.
I have to Google that one.
He's like, let me ask Chat GPT.
Man, I'm gonna chat with GPT that. What's a Eucharist?
Yep. EUCHARIST. And I heard, I was like, oh, rappers don't really talk about the Eucharist too much. He must have went to Catholic school.
Fact, you caught it though.
Yeah. I thought he said eucalyptus. I was like, oh shit.
AD said, Eucharist. What's that?
Yeah. Oh, these big words.
Look at Cap Jones. That's Cap Jones, aka Shimmy Shimmy Ya.
Yeah,
that's his new name for me. Shimmy Shimmy Ya. You understand what I'm saying?
Somebody said
Jones.
uterus.
Right.
Somebody said uterus. Like nobody know that word.
Eucharist, yeah, of course. So
the body of Christ, the body of blood of Christ,
the
Eucharist.
The body of Christ. That's right.
Getting ubiquitous.
So this is what Cap is embodying. He's talking about the body of Christ, the mind, the body of Christ, the Son. You see what I'm saying? So he got the ghetto Gandalf. I call him the Goddolf now. He can't be just when Gandalf changed, he transformed. You know what I'm saying? He went from Gandalf the Gray, to Gandalf the White. You see what I'm saying? So he was operating in another space after he faced his shadow. Remember, they thought he died in the Lord of the Rings, right?
Shadow work.
They thought he died, right? And he told him, he said, "You shall not pass."
Yeah.
And he went down with him. You see what I'm saying? Like literally, he fought that shadow into his depths. So, you put them two together, that's what you got. You got the body of Christ. You got the Eucharist, with that voltage. You see what I'm saying? That voltage is like receiving the Holy Spirit. So it's a purification and the elevation that's going on. Them two together, man. That's a project. Y'all need to stop playing, man. That's very priesthood.
Very interesting face.
Word up. All right. Next now we got Aurora Borealis from New York.
Aurora.
Name of the song is Inner Peace.
Yeah.
What's the build up?
Yo, Benedict, this is PhD in genetic biophysics, psychology, anthropology, hip-hop, R.I.P., no more apology. House of that specific culture for Lucifer in the Himalaya, paraplegic conflict. Step into my school, sanctuary where you train, learn, burn, who turn, Lord of the ring and Saturn, statue proudly say 82, moon communion break, got the M.o.d trick, blast a rocker, aha mash, you shadow fiberglass, crash made out of glass, snow white, slipper 7, drop the poke, deliver river now, son other now, black, Moses, guns, roses, meaning like, who knows is those who oppose us, foes first, airlobe knows what a way to go, wizard of bar, ruby red, slipper safe, flipper saw, cat, skipper big, dipper, polaris, borealis, follow the yellow brick road. There is no place like home.
All right. You know, by comparison with his other tracks, that's so much better. Like the mix, I can hear your vocals; they're nice and loud, not bad. I can hear you did some compression in there. The snare wasn't too loud. Like compared to your other tracks, that was a far better improvement, man. I want to add on to that beat because I feel like that beat's needing something. You got the da, da, da. I feel like it needs like a bass drum, ba-dum, ba-boom, boom, boom. It needs like a low end hum to kind of give it that solidity. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, you could hit me up at studioad.pro. Get your first song mixed and mastered for free, no cost, no charge. But hit me up on there. Send me that track, Aurora, and I'll give you some magic for it, no cost. You know what I'm saying? Because I like how much improvement you've done. You know, Aurora Boreal has been there since day one with these song promotions.
Yep.
Since day one. You know what I mean? So we've heard all of his progress.
He never listened.
Yo, he does.
He just do him.
But he's improved.
Yeah.
Like, that was so much better from what I've heard before.
That's what I like about him, though. He's just...
Man,
you know,
so good. I'm very happy for him. And I just feel like I can help him out with that beat by adding some low end. You know, it's for free. You know what I mean? So hit me up.
Yeah.
But what y'all think?
Definitely agree with you, AD. Take a breath.
Okay.
You know, feel me? That was dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Doing your shadow work right now?
yeah. But you know, that's all it takes. You know, that's all it takes. Shouts to Aurora Borealis. You know, that's just take a breath. That's all. I mean, there's a dope track. You know what I mean? And it's all love. It's all love. You know, I'm working on the same thing. So definitely dope.
All right, Aurora.
Yeah.
You was too close to the mic. Just too close to the mic. That's all you had to do is back up. I couldn't understand a couple of things, but your lyrics was dope. You just gotta make sure you step back from the mic a little bit, and you golden. That's it.
Mosquito says, "Stay stubborn, AB."
Hey.
AD is like a big beautiful Saturday. It's like,
hey, big beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, man.
I'm optimistic.
Yeah. I couldn't understand a lot of what he said, but a lot of it, you know, it was just too muffled. It was just too muffled.
Yeah. What'd you think, Ty?
You know, it's funny, being as though one of the main, I guess, topics, themes that we talked about tonight, shadow work and how shadow is hidden and closeted and cloaked and ominous. And that song sounds like the theme that you could play when you begin your shadow work. It had a real it had a real ominous kind of feel, right? Yeah. It did, right?
Yep.
The shadow work theme.
That's right.
Yeah.
KB.
AD versus AB.
Nah.
Survivor of the illest beats. Who's going to win the battle tonight on the Podcraft? Will it be AD?
No, it's not a battle.
Or will it be AB?
I'm here to assist. AD stands for Assistant Director.
Choose your weapon.
No, they said no. You guys said AD stood for Astral Dimension.
Yeah, that's right. Astronomical dimensions.
There you go.
Choose your weapon.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, was that you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was fly right there. You had to guard your grill right there. AB is guard your grill. Knuckle up. That's what they said in Matrix 3 when all the Sentinels was hitting the city. The general was like, knuckle up. That's the soundtrack right there. Yeah. In the sun. Shadow boxing. Allow me to demonstrate the skill of Shaolin. The special technique of shadow boxing. Hey, now on the real, only thing I wanted to say to Aurora is I want to hear something a cappella.
Hold on.
Ooh.
I wanna-
Acapella to
Hold
knockapella,
on.
chopperfella to mozzarella.
Yeah, I
No,
wanna
no,
hear
I'm not
something.
talking. Talk to the phone. I'll talk to the phone.
Yeah, I know you in the zone. You know you in the zone.
Yeah.
Saying, I wanna hear something from you a cappella.
Yeah.
Because you have a message, you have a voice that's often drowned out by, your production. So I want to hear what you imparting a few times, just on the acapella, so we can, have a proper understanding of how you get down there. Because I can hear you, and then there's parts where I want to hear more. I want to be able to appreciate the gifts and the talent. But we know your production is growing, so I want to hear you as a lyricist because you're a lyricist. I can hear the lyrics. So I want to hear something a cappella.
Yeah.
Something fly a cappella.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Next.
straight up. He definitely is a lyricist, man. So he got you.
Shout out to Ceaseless One with the super chats. We
What else?
see you.
What else?
We appreciate all y'all super chats. Next, now we got Goom Son.
Shout out to Najee. He tripping out. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Like, yo, you know, that's Solomon. He couldn't believe it. Get the hell out of here. Good.
Yeah.
All right, we got Goom Son with a song called Death by Shaolin.
Yes. Oh, that's fine.
Yo, that's dope.
That's fine. That's fire.
That was the hook right there.
Yeah. Well, priesthood.
Yo, this is. Oh yeah.
I gotta give you this one. It's fire. Ah, come on, man. You starting up again. Come on, man, We having a good time. You gonna spray him? Yo, man. Yo, that cat. Yo, you know what's crazy? When Mojito walked and I saw a cat walk right behind Tiye Phoenix. That was crazy.
Oh, wow.
Like it walked.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yo, this is very woo though.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Yo, Priest would murder this beat. You wouldn't even have to like write to it. You could just freestyle on this one. Ceaseless says, "AD, get on the keyboard." I don't think I need to. Like this beat is done. I could see how I could, but yo, this is a cool beat.
That's fine.
Yo,
That's gonna be Royal Priesthood though.
yo,
That's fire right there.
Goomson straight up made a woo beat, like legit. I really like how
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds. And the amount of scratches, the sampling he used, he didn't overdo it. Plenty of room in the verse for the artist to spit. That was great. I can't think of anything to critique on that, but that's whoever spits on that's gonna be lucky because that's cool. It sounds like a updated version.
Tell us that yeah.
Yo, if you want to send that to Priest, info@killerpriest.tv.
Yes.
That's how to
We all get
contact
on that
Priest direct.
Me
Okay.
and Tiye Phoenix.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's from
yeah, that's crazy. You know what's so bugged out? You said my cat had walked behind me, right?
Yes, that was
So
wild.
it's almost like I don't know, like a hallucination. Like you like what? Where did that cat come from?
Yeah.
It's a glitch. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, what you mean the cat? You saw a cat?
Matrix one.
Where was the cat at? Glitch.
Man.
Yeah, that was crazy because your cat disappeared over there, and then I just seen the cat walk right behind. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
See, that's how.
snap.
That's how she
He
keeps
said
her
deja
demons
vu.
away.
Yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
gotta,
What
y'all
you mean,
gotta
Dave?
get
Yeah, right. What was that? Was it the same cat? I don't know. I can't remember.
Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that was a fire beat. Salute. I mean, that's all I gotta say. It's a fire beat. Great for anybody. That was dope.
Same thing. Dope beat. That was incredible. Let's go.
Yo. Ty, you liked it?
I did. It was 100%. It was 100% Wu-Tang.
All day.
It was right. It was dope.
What's yourself?
Huh?
Nah, I'm saying true. What they self? They had a secret name. I don't know, it was something like
Beats?
True Master. Off.
Yeah.
And Father Lord, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And mathematics.
What, Who Elements?
There you go. Boom. Who Elements.
Yeah. You like that knowledge?
Sky's high, the cloud is low. But my water technique is hard to beat. When the earth can absorb water. Classic.
Yeah. That was fire.
Yep. All right. Okay, so we got the grand finale now. You ready for the grand
I thought
finale?
we had a sweet 7 left.
No. only 17 more to go.
I see who it is.
Just start the sweet spot.
Yes.
Is it a grand finale or a god finale?
The grand finale.
Hey,
Slammed
I
up.
see who it is.
Yeah, no car tonight. But we got none other than Lil Da Vinci.
Oh,
with the grand finale tonight.
Lyrics.
Yeah. Name of this track is called King David, and it's out now. This is his excellent music video. Hold on, I got my drops in here too.
Hot shit. Hot shit. Exclusive hot new mix.
Oh, here we go. King David.